Hello, VC here, and this is the Chaotic Reality format explained in 60 seconds. Each round contains 3 phases: immunity, nomination, and elimination. Each round starts out with an immunity challenge where everyone will compete for immunity slots. Not every slot is guaranteed to be filled, with the number of immunity slots changing throughout the season. In the nomination phase, everyone except the immunity holders will cast a vote to nominate one player of their choosing for elimination. Everyone who at least received one vote will be nominated, and the number of votes for each person and who voted for who will never be revealed. At the end of the round, elimination happens. Everyone will cast a vote to eliminate one of the nominees. The player who receives the most votes will be eliminated. And once 2 players remain, they will face the jury, consisting of the players eliminated in the second half of the game. The jury will be given an opportunity to question the finalists before voting for the winner of Chaotic Reality. And with that out of the way, we hope you enjoy watching this season of Chaotic Reality Live!
Hello everyone, Editor Nightly here, and welcome to the Chaotic Reality Live 3 movie. You might be wondering what exactly this is, so let me explain. We here at Chaotic Reality Live are always trying to grow and experiment with our product, and we wanted to try out something new with one of our past seasons to change things up with our presentation. We ended up going with Chaotic Reality Live Season 3, and as such, this is why we have the Chaotic Reality Live Season 3 movie. If you're curious what to expect from this movie, think of it like a combination of a documentary and a supercut. I'll provide some commentary to go over how the season played out, but I'll also make sure to highlight the raw footage of the live at certain points of the game. And if you know me, then you can also expect to have a ton of over-the-top edits and maybe some cringy memes now and then. So get ready for an adventure filled with drama, comedy, and come along with me to find out who will win Chaotic Reality Live Season 3 Wild West.
And 3, 2, 1,
go. Before we begin, let's shed a little of context on this season. Chaotic Reality Live Season 3 Wild West is the 3rd official season of the Chaotic Reality Live series. Obviously, it was streamed on Twitch on December 17, 2023, and was hosted by the one and only Shredmaster himself, VC the Dank. Fun fact, this was also the first season I ever applied for. And also the first season I got rejected from.
And it's not the last time.
This season actually has a lot of cool records in Chaotic Reality Live history that will be mentioned throughout this video. For starters, it holds the record for most players casted on a single season of Chaotic Reality Live at 14.
And will continue that way because someone on the production team hates cast sizes bigger than 12.
I'm kidding, of course, everyone on the team agrees that 12 is a fine enough cast size for this series, but whatever. Seriously though, there are a lot of individual records from the season that I don't think will ever be broken. You'll have to see it to believe it. But who is part of this amazing 14-person cast? Well, we have Aiden, good friend of Chaotic Reality Live Season 2 winner Mikkel, and also the first ever winner of Chaotic Reality's long-term seasons back in, dear God, 2020? Alyssa, a newcomer to the Chaotic Reality Live series and Orgs in general. Bryant, newcomer of the series, but would later go on to play this format in our long term. Den, who becomes the first ever Chaotic Reality Live player to be the age of... I'm sorry, does that say 30? Guys, I promise we get better with our age diversity. We're not just a bunch of college students or recent graduates with nothing to do. Things get better, I promise. Gilgamesh, Destroyer of Realities, which is totally his real name. That's not a lie, so we will be calling him by that full name instead of abbreviation. And if you say anything, you'll be cursed forever. What was I talking about again? Oh, right. Gina, who joins the prestigious list of our Chaotic Reality Live alternates to later be casted. Jake, who some of you might know as the winner of Eradication Live Season 2. JJ, one of our many successful mini players to later join the cast. Kat, who would later end up joining our Chaotic Reality Live production team and has been an amazing help to the team. Nikki, who also would later end up joining our Chaotic Reality Live production team and has been a massive help as well. Sage, who you might know as Hana from Eradication Live Season 3. Sam, another newcomer to Chaotic Reality Live and Orgs in general. Xavier, a huge reality TV fan who would later end up becoming a Chaotic Reality Live mini winner. And last but certainly not least, Zaylin, or Zay for short, who goes by Jen nowadays, which totally won't get confusing whatsoever, but for the sake of this video, I will be referring to them as Zay. Cool? Great. Zay, a seasoned veteran playing their first ever live game. This is the cast of Chaotic Reality Live Season 3, Wild West. With that out of the way, let's get into the game. First up, we have the socialization round with room loads, and already this season is better than Live 2. I'm kidding, of course. Okay, I might be half kidding, but the point is, the players were given a chance to socialize with each other and get to know one another. Things of interest include the Shady Bar Room, with Den asking why each player joined the call with one interesting answer from Alyssa.
Wait, why did you guys pick this room?
I just hit one at random.
I love drinking.
Drinking.
So I was really like,
I didn't.
Honestly, mood. Some conversation about musical theater with Gilgamesh Destroyer of Realities and JJ or something. Honestly, I don't really know based on a stream, and I just included it because JJ just left immediately after Gilgamesh Destroyer of Realities talked about it, which was really funny. Basic introductions in both the Desert Sands room and the Shady Bar room, you know, typical first round introductions. Although we do get Bryant saying what everyone's thinking about Aiden.
I guess one quick thing to say about me is Aiden, you look like Austin from BB17.
You cannot make this shit up.
But for the most part, it was very introductory based stuff and things that I'll just show a montage of interactions for since I don't want to fully bore you guys to death. I don't know, if you want to torture me or something to get the full information of each introduction, comment down below and I'll consider it. Although I do want to highlight this one introduction involving Gina having to do with Starbucks?
Okay, my name's Gina. I am a Starbucks barista. I also.
Make me something.
Oh, what do you like?
Oh no, because if I say what I like, I'm gonna get called a slur. No, never mind. Next question. Next question.
What?
We
No.
gotta know. Now we gotta know.
Now we gotta know.
Okay, so this is going to be really embarrassing. I'm having to do this on live. I just can't do this. I get usually the refreshers. I usually get a pink drink.
Bryant, do not feel embarrassed in the slightest. I'm with you in this sentiment. Bite me, haters. Anyways, the players then get dragged back to the Shred Quarters for the first full round of gameplay, which will totally be a normal round of gameplay, right? Not like VC will throw in some twist to install fear into all the players at the beginning, right?
Uh-oh, there's a glitch. What a surprise. This totally didn't happen on accident earlier. Okay, let's find out what this glitch is. Oh, no nominations. Uh-oh, so there will be no nominations for this entire round. This round, there will be no nomination votes. If you do not win the immunity challenge, you will be up for elimination.
Welcome to the mind of 2023 VC. It gets better in future seasons, I promise. Yep, the first round would have no nominations, meaning that if you didn't win immunity, you would be automatically nominated. Let's flash back to what happened the last time there was a no nomination round in Chaotic Reality Live.
Oh wait, fuck.
Oh no, I see it. No.
Oh shit!
Oh shit.
I saw him last second.
That's
Incorrect.
mean.
Yo,
It is
that's so
4.
mean.
Alrighty,
He needs
no
immunity, am I right?
aside from Gia, no one is immune, and you're going into a no eliminations round. So,
And just checking how many spots were available last time. Right, 4 spots. And how many spots are available this season?
They can manage, right? Now we will get another round where no one wins elimination round, right? Well, in order to find out, we head to the first immunity challenge. That challenge is called
Magic Jumping Beans.
the era of Tic Tacs in every live season. Good times. Anyways, in this challenge, players would have to place a Tic Tac on the bottom side of their cup. And once VC says the word flip, they would have to flip the cup and catch the Tic Tac inside. The more the challenge went on, the more Tic Tacs would be added to make this more difficult over time. The results are as follows.
All right, everyone, flip in 3, 2, 1.
I did it too soon.
Go. All right, did everyone flip? Okay, I want to see the I want to see the cups now. I'll start with Aiden. Aiden. Oh, who was talking? Sorry.
Me, I did the flip before you said 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. That counted. That was able to count that. It was close enough. Okay, Aiden has failed. He is out. Alyssa, I believe that's in. You are good. Bryant, can we see it? Bryant is safe. Not for right now. Den, you good?
I'm out.
All right. Den, please put down your cup. You didn't get it, right?
Yeah, I did not get it.
Oh, by the way, when you get out, please turn off your face cam. So Aiden, turn off your face cam. Den, turn
I
off
had
your
it in,
face
but
cam.
it fell out.
Gina, can we see your cup? All right, so it's not in there. Please turn off your face cam. All right, Jake.
You know what it is, so it doesn't fall again.
All right, Jake, turn off your face cam. All right, Kat. All right, you're good. Nikki?
My thing was in. My thing was in.
Oh, your thing was in? Oh, it didn't look like it
Yes,
was.
sir.
Okay, you're good then. You're good. Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yes.
That's cool. Yeah, keep it on.
Thank
Okay, Kat, you said you were good. Nikki, you're out. Wait, are you out? You
I'm out.
Okay, yeah.
My like flu. It was awesome.
Sage, you're good to go. Sam is good. Xavier. I can't see it. If it falls out, it's okay. I don't see it. Okay, yeah, you're good. You're good. And Zaylin. Okay, no, turn off your camera. All right, we're gonna be moving on to round 2. Please place 2 Tic Tacs on top of your cup. If you want to survive, you have to have 2 on it now. So, 2
You're
Tic Tacs
fucking with me.
or circular objects. Okay. All right, is everyone ready? In 3, 2, 1, flip. All right. Alrighty, Alyssa. Nope, Alyssa is out. Turn off your face cam. Brian. 1. Brian. Sorry, Brian. Okay, Luke. Or sorry, Gilgamesh. You're safe for right now. All right, Jake. Okay, yes, that's the best way to show it. Yes, you're good. Okay, Kat. Kat is out. Please turn off. Wait, yeah, you're out, right? Yeah, okay. Turn off your face cam. Sage.
Just 1.
Just 1. Sorry, Sage. All right, Sam.
Only 1.
Sam. Sorry, Sam. And Xavier.
I ain't got nothing.
All right, we have the only 2 players immune. Congratulations to Jake and Gilgamesh, Destroyer of Realities. You 2 are safe.
2 winners. That's progress. Gilgamesh, Destroyer of Realities, and Jake will be spared from being the first boot of this season. But due to the twist, we already host history for the most amount of nominees in a single round of Chaotic Reality Live history at 12. A record that will probably never be broken because our cast size maxed at 12, and the only way to tie that record would be to have no one win immunity in the first round and somehow get everyone to nominate a different player for all 12 players to be nominated. So if you're a potential new player to Chaotic Reality Live and want to try and upstage that, prove me wrong. Try and get all 12 people nominated. Anyways, since nominees were determined without a vote, only one more socialization period would be held before the first boot was determined.
In 3, 2, 1. Go, go, go!
The players split up into rooms of 4 to discuss who would be the first person eliminated, while also munching on Tic Tacs.
At this point, I'm just happy to eat the Tic Tacs.
Yeah, I'm so glad. As soon as I got out, I started eating them.
Yeah, hopefully those Tic Tacs weren't needed.
But as conversations went on, it was clear that no one wanted to throw out any names and be viewed as an early target. Everyone kept moving around trying to potentially get info, but to no avail.
I'm like stressing out.
Me too.
Have you guys like heard a name in the last call or like?
No, nobody wants to throw any names out.
It seemed like there was no name to latch onto for most of this discussion, which makes you wonder where this vote might possibly go. That was until Nikki decided to use a strategy that just speaks for itself.
I'm so sorry to like move so fast, but like I've heard no names and I'm really nervous.
Me
You
too.
guys like have any?
We
I've
have
also
not heard any
heard
name
of
yet.
But we
you
can
just,
come
like-
up with one.
Right, I think
Okay.
we should do that because we gotta get a name out there.
No. Who are
Someone
you?
just pick something at random.
I'm not
I
doing it.
am-
I'm safe.
Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna randomize.
Okay.
1 through 12 random number generator.
Yeah.
And then it lands on Jake. Oh,
Yeah, I'll re-roll it. I'm a
Now
little.
let's
bit
vote that
big.
fucker out.
I got whoever's fourth. Fourth.
Okay, so a random number generator landing on the floor, and we have no idea who that player is because the stream cut away at the last second before a name was said. But surely a random number generator wouldn't be enough to take out a player, especially when there were only 4 people in that room and there was barely any time left. Surely the player who was picked will end up surviving, right? Right? Ladies and gentlemen, I now introduce to you the most insane plurality vote in social strategy history. Yeah, forget your Survivor Borneo Gretchen boot vote. Forget your Traitors US Season 3 Wells Adam banishment. What you are about to witness is the craziest vote in Chaotic Reality live history, and in my time as an org player, social strategy history. Count the amount of people that received votes with me.
The first vote will go to Bryant. The second vote will go to Nikki. The third vote will go to JJ. The fourth vote will go to Zay. The fifth vote will go to Sam. The sixth vote will go to Den. The seventh vote will go to Xavier.
Also, it's not mentioned on stream, but Sage also got a vote and VC just forgot to mention it.
So yes, you are reading that correctly. 8 players out of 12 possible players ended up receiving at least 1 vote this round. The same amount of people as the Wells Adam banishment, but considering we had less players than the Traitors US Season 3, I think ours is more impressive. Also, unlike the Survivor Borneo Gretchen vote, more than one person received more than 1 vote, with JJ and Nikki receiving a second vote each. But even with the widespread of votes, surely that number 4 player from the random number generator won't go out, right? Unfortunately, that's not how this played out. The worst thing that could happen to you in an org is luck. Sometimes it can lead to you winning a challenge with no actual skill, but sometimes it can lead to your own demise. Luck is a very contagious thing to be surrounded by. I should know, as I surrounded myself with luck in my personal hero, Nagitoko Maeda.
Anyone understands what I'm talking about, you're served weeaboo, and that's okay.
Good luck can always occur in dire moments, but sometimes it's the thing that can cost your own game. By a vote of 5 to 2 to 2 to 1 to 1 to 1 to 1 to 1.
The next player eliminated from Chaotic Reality Live Season 3. Bryant, I'm sorry, you've been eliminated.
Player number 4 was Bryant. And with only about a third of the total votes, that was enough to be eliminated. I'll be frank though, I don't know how 4 was associated with Bryant, since from what Nikki said, she was just picking a number, and I'm assuming she just went in alphabetical order unless I missed something while analyzing the stream, which, assuming that were true, 4 would lead to Den, and even if you skip over Den since he was in the call, and Gilgamesh Destroyer of Realities, who's immune, that would lead to Gina. So I don't know if Nikki re-rolled or something. It's weird. The point though is a random number generator somehow led to Bryant being the first player eliminated from Chaotic Reality Live Season 3, Wild West. Bryant gave his final words, saying the round was definitely hard, but that he would take this loss, and his card earned the luxury of being shredded by the almighty Paper Shredder. 14th place goes to Bryant. Oh yeah, by the way, since I won't be doing those ending vote graphics like I do with the episodes, I'll quickly showcase who everyone voted for before we move on to the next round. I'll give a couple seconds for you to read over everything. An insane first round just occurred, so naturally the next thing to do is have a normal round to calm things down, right? It's not like VC has another plan to cause chaos, right? You already know where this is going, right? VC, just explain the twist already.
Uh-oh, there's another glitch. Why are there glitches? Why did you break? I blame Joe. I'm kidding, obviously. Another glitch. But this one's gonna be a double elimination.
Oh
Two people
Already?
are gonna be
Oh my
eliminated.
god.
Here is how the Chaotic Reality double elimination works. This round will be a double elimination. At the nomination vote, everyone will be eligible to vote to nominate 2 players for elimination. Then there will be 2 consecutive elimination votes. Each one will have a discussion period proceeding proceeding as usual. And however, there is additional twist. The first player voted out in this double elimination will get the last laugh by nominating someone who is already not nominated or immune. This person will be vulnerable for the second elimination vote.
The double elimination twist is back, but with a last laugh twist, essentially allowing the first eliminated player to grudge someone into nomination. And this time, there will be more players vulnerable to be nominated. So the question now is, who could actually survive a twist like this and not be nominated? First though is the immunity challenge, and whoever is immune this round will be safe for both rounds, a very pivotal immunity challenge. The challenge they'd have to compete in?
Welcome to One Coin Too Many.
In this challenge, each player would have 10 coins to distribute to their fellow players. They would give coins to as many players as they want, or to just one single player. The catch is, the top 3 players need to be the closest to 30 coins to win immunity, and if you went over 30 coins, you don't get it. There is also another unique catch to this challenge.
But there's a little bit of twist on this usual coin competition. You can also give your coins to our fellow co-host Joe, and if Joe is the closest person, or if he's tied for first place, no one is immune for this round. So it's your choice whether you want to give it to Joe or not.
Players were then given the time to socialize to discuss who they would give their coins to. But instead, we cut to our first conversation in the Shady Bar Room talking about the recent vote.
Okay, the one is for me. She's chill. And then the second one came and I was like, who the fuck else voted for JJ? I was mad.
I never talked to you, JJ. I put
Oh,
random
okay.
data into my no.
There. But I was hoping
So
it
we're
was
clear.
one of those things where I haven't talked to them yet.
Yeah,
No,
that was me.
but-
That was me. I didn't talk to you.
Cool. So I'm glad we're on the same page with that.
Yeah.
But like when Bryant's name went out not
Yeah.
once, not
Oh,
twice,
I know how that
but
happened.
4
I know how that happened.
times.
I know how that happened.
He
How did that
called it too. He was like, listen, guys, like someone's gonna pull a 4 stack and someone's gonna just go out without our say. And we spent so much time talking that we got pulled in before we picked anybody.
And although the stream jumped just before we could hear the conversation, Jake did end up throwing out Nikki's name for using the random number generator.
So how did
Yeah,
it
go
happen?
ahead, Jake.
So Nikki.
To be honest, most of the socialization period went to debriefing from the previous vote, with the likes of Xavier and Zay stressing out over the last vote. Which is fair, but also I'm struggling to lay any hints on who could potentially win this immunity challenge. Someone will say something, right? Oh, hey, Nikki decided to speak up on it now.
Should we like pass out coins or just let fate decide?
I guess kind of let fate decide.
Leaving a decision up to fate. Now, where have I heard that idea before? So yeah, fate will decide who wins immunity this round, and hey, more tea.
Okay, so I was just in a call with like 2 people, and it was, I think, Nikki, Den, Gilgamesh was like muted, and Kat, but they don't know what
Gilgamesh
to
giving
do.
flop. Sorry.
Yeah, they're not like talking, like they're not strategizing or anything.
Okay, so like what I'm thinking is like I think we should like final 2.
Anyways, moving on. Anyways, let's see what fate decide for the winner of this challenge. All the coin tallies are as follows.
Let's go ahead and get into how many people have each vote. The players with 0 votes are Gilgamesh and Kat. The players with 3 votes, only 1 player, is Den. These 2 players have 6 votes, and it is Sam and Alyssa. The player with 8 votes is Zay. The player with 9 votes is Xavier. The players with 10 votes, there is 3 of them, is Nikki, JJ, and Jake. The player with 14 votes is Gina. The player with 16 votes is Sage. The player with 18 votes is Aiden. Now the question is, did Joe get more? Joe got, we'll just flip this around, Joe got 20 coins. So no one is immune. Thank Joe. No one is immune.
And fate decided that we should all bend the knee and listen to the fish of wisdom, for he is the all-seeing pufferfish, and fate is clearly on his side. Yep, for the 3rd season in a row, there was a challenge where no one won immunity. Remember when I said that last round was the record for most nominations in one round? I might have lied, because there could be a chance to one-up it this round with 13 nominees. But surely there's no way all 13 players get nominated this round, even with the caveat that each player has 2 nomination votes and it only takes 1 vote to be nominated. Right? Right? Well, to find out, we head into the first official nomination discussion period.
Your 6 minutes will start in 3, 2, 1, go.
We learned from this discussion from Sage that either people were confused or
Either I grossly misinterpreted the directions or somebody in the group I was in completely fell through. Like, the number she was reading was how many coins we had, right?
Yeah.
By the end of it.
Yeah.
It means that someone had to give you that number.
Yeah.
So.
But that means people were piling coins into Joe.
Yeah.
I think people misunderstood it because if Joe got the most and no one was safe.
Yeah.
Or maybe people were just confused. Yeah, I think that's the more likely option. In the Gunslinger's Corner room, Alyssa threw out an idea to try and get some names going.
This is hard. I like every, like, I don't have a problem.
Right, like nobody's been messy yet.
But I feel like we need to pick someone. Like we need, like, it sucks. So like maybe we should like
one person in mind so that we can hear a second name.
Okay, why don't we like pick one name and then go around and say the one name?
Meanwhile, back at the Shady Bar room, names were just flying all out, with people such as Aiden, JJ, and Gilgamesh Destroyer of Realities all being brought up as people that haven't been talked to as much, with Gina hitting a target on Gilgamesh Destroyer of Realities.
Is
Gilgamesh? I was in a thing with him. He had his, I think, Kat, you were there.
Yeah, I was there too.
His mic was just off.
Yeah.
No, yeah. The first round, he like joined the VC with me and like, I forgot who was in it. I was like, congrats on winning. I was all hype. I was like, congrats, and he was just like, thanks. And then he didn't talk.
Back at the Gunslinger's Corner room, names were finally being thrown out with Den and Xavier as potential targets.
Anyone that no one has spoken to?
I haven't spoken to Den at all. Like, at all. 0.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I haven't spoken to Xavier.
I was just gonna say, I don't think I've spoken to Xavier.
I haven't spoken to Xavier either. I haven't talked to a lot of people though.
And back at the Shady Bar Room, a potential target on Aiden was being thrown out for being the person with the most coins, despite some of the people in that room not talking to him. However, there was someone willing to come to his defense.
Like, who was the actual player with the most coins?
Aiden? Was it Aiden?
I haven't talked to Aiden personally, but that's just.
I have talked to Aiden, and
I
Aiden
have
seems
talked to him.
chill. And Aiden was a
Yeah.
part of the initial group where we were all supposed to, like, we were gonna trade coins even split so that nobody had a deficit. And it seems like because Aiden had a lot, it seemed like he was the only one that stayed true to his trade.
Okay, we've had a lot of fun in these two rooms. Time to branch out. The Tumbleweeds room, which mainly had Aiden starting to worry about his threat level. You know, classic stuff when you're the highest placing person in a social immunity challenge and still don't get immunity. The usual. But yeah, a bit different conversations and, back to the Shady Bar room. Come to think about it, I might be spending a bit too much time in that area. Bad play! It's about moderation! You can't just drink all day in the bar! And to cap off in the Desert Sands room, Alyssa confirmed that Xavier seemed to be targeted due to not talking with a lot of people, but also gave a warning to Aiden just as they were about to be dragged.
People are saying Xavier, but that particular group just hadn't talked to him. Like, neither have I, so I kind of went along with it.
Okay.
And yeah.
Who's the other name? It's someone here.
Yeah. It's okay, Aiden. Watch out. Watch out, because I fuck with you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just
watch
trust you
out.
guys. Just trust
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, there were a lot of names thrown out there, but that was only like, what, half the cast? Surely there's no way we get an insane amount of nominees this time, right? Count the nominees with me.
The first nomination is Gilgamesh, Destroyer of Realities. The second nomination is Gina. The third nomination is Nikki. The fourth nomination is Xavier. The fifth nomination is JJ. The sixth nomination is Aiden. The seventh nomination is Zay. The eighth nomination is Alyssa. The ninth nomination is Sage. The 10th nomination is Jake. And the
so hopeful.
11th and final nomination is Kat. Yeah, you guys have like no time to discuss this.
Very close, but no cigar. The first round of Live 3 still holds the record for most nominees in a single round. Although this round technically holds the record for most nominees through a nomination vote, although that was also benefited by Twist, so does it really count? Who cares? 11 nominees, that's all that needs to be said. Which, along with the double elimination last laugh twist, means only one person will be safe and move on to the final 11 with no worries whatsoever. But we'll get to that soon enough. Same thing for nominee votes, I'll montage to who each person voted for, and because this one is very confusing, I'll give you this talking time and half a Jeopardy theme to read this. Alright, good, moving on. Now, heading into this elimination discussion, I think most people were just confused with how they were voting due to this twist and the fact that there were 11 nominees. So much to the point where no one could say anything until we got to the Desert Sands room where JJ decided to push her agenda against the people she nominated.
Do we have any ideas here? I just want
Just-
okay.
JJ and I were in a room, Nikki, and we talked about with a couple other people.
Literally, I was just gonna go with what I voted in the first place with Xavier and Aiden.
Sorry, what was that? I didn't hear the.
The vote that I had come to was Xavier and Aiden from the people I talked with.
Okay.
And then immediately in the Gunslinger's Corner room, Gilgamesh Destroyer of Realities was also being thrown out as a target for not talking in certain rooms prior.
heard that Gilgamesh does not say anything. I haven't even talked to him.
Yeah, Gilgamesh is the only person I haven't talked to yet in this run through.
And I heard.
Neither have I.
Yeah. What? Okay, so everyone is just Gilgamesh. So Gilgamesh probably is the first one to go.
The Tumbleweeds chat, then trying to protect each other, also latched on to Gilgamesh Destroyer Realities thanks to Den.
So what are we thinking about Gilgamesh? I think I butchered that names. Like, have you guys, like, what is your guys' vibe with him so far? Like,
I haven't.
you guys...
Talk to them briefly.
Yeah, I talked very briefly. Well, it wasn't even briefly. I said like one word. He was like, "Thank you."
Gilgamesh Destroyer Realities started to be the consensus vote for most people, but JJ and Gilgamesh Destroyer Realities didn't give up and agreed to target Xavier for also not talking with a lot of the people.
If it's just one person to vote in the first place, who am I picking out of the two?
I think Xavier, right?
Well, yeah, because that was the first person that was come to.
The Tumbleweeds chat then also had a bit of a difference, as Jake mentioned Aiden having the most coins from the Immunity Challenge, not named Joe, as reasons for him being a potential target. But it did seem like Sage's work to protect him was working out for him.
Yeah. You got a lot of those coins, right?
Right.
So that means he must be like, a lot of people must like him, or am I overthinking it? I don't.
No, I agree. If you're talking about Aiden, you're talking about Aiden.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never talked to him. So I'm scared. I'm scared he's gonna vote me.
I've heard. What was it? Sage said that he seems very loyal and trustworthy. Are they?
Oh yeah.
Targets started lining up on Aiden, Gilgamesh Destroyer Realities, and Xavier this time. Xavier pleaded back in the Shred Quarters to keep himself, claiming he was a fun guy by hosting a rave party, as all internet funny men do.
If I haven't talked to y'all, just know I'm a party person.
I saw you party.
I see the rave.
Love it, bitch. I'm lights.
But with 11 nominees, surely there's potential for another insane plurality vote, right? I'm joking this time. What I described and what you saw is accurate to who receives votes. The three guys in the crossfire watched as they all received votes, but a legend of myth ended up being slain so soon. By a vote of 8 to 4 to 1.
The next player eliminated from Chaotic Reality Live Season 3. I'm sorry, Gilgamesh Destroyer of Realities.
Gilgamesh Destroyer of Realities wasn't able to rise to the occasion and became the second player eliminated from Chaotic Reality Live Season 3, Wild West. He gave his final words, which just speak for themselves.
We were so hyped for you to
eliminate thy Gilgamesh, Destroyer of Reality. Nigh, take my life, lead it you might, but nay. I wish peace to all the children in the wars. Have a good night.
Then he vanished before he even got to see his card get shredded. How sad. But then he was dragged back to grudge someone for nomination, which would be either Den or Sam. And in typical Gilgamesh Destroyer of Realities fashion, he did it with a legendary speech.
Gilgamesh has made his grand return.
Yes.
Gilgamesh. Who should be nominated? Who should be nominated in your place, Sam or Den?
Two eloquent choices, two fine men, but one of them will take a nomination, a slice to the guillotine, destruction upon them, Den or Sam. Two names with 3 words, but one of them shall take the curse. Sam, I choose you for nomination.
Sam was nominated, meaning Den was the only person to survive to the final 11. And thus, the tale of the man, the myth, the legend himself in 13th place, Gilgamesh Destroyer of Realities, has concluded. Maybe in another lifetime, we'll see him again. But the double elimination was still in effect, meaning another player was about to go out.
3, 2, 1, go!
You could tell right from the beginning in the Shady Barroom that the pressure was getting to Xavier from receiving 4 votes, and immediately he quickly threw out Aiden's name for a potential target, due to not talking with him to try and save himself.
The only person I haven't talked to is Aiden. Like, he's always in loud. Well,
always what?
He's always in loud calls.
Oh, I see.
I was just eating macaroni.
So is this the moment to like take out Aiden, or are we
If
just
that's what will keep me, I'm down for that.
Xavier still amassed a target on him from the previous round, as he was planned to be the second boot after Gilgamesh Destroyer of Realities went out.
Who has like the second most? I feel bad, but I don't know what else to
I know,
do.
yeah. It was Xavier, right? The next one.
Yeah, because I feel like there's too little time to change things. I don't know.
Yeah.
It seemed like Gilgamesh and Xavier.
Okay, then let's just do Xavier, and then I might just hop in the last voice chat and then see if anyone joins. Okay.
Sage, meanwhile, didn't view Xavier as a threat and instead a vibe guy, looking to try and protect him. And Den threw out the possibility of the man who was just grudged in, Sam.
I personally don't see Xavier as like a threat at this point. Like, Mans is just vibing with the rave lights, and honestly, I kind of need that energy right now.
Yeah, I honestly do. I honestly do. Do you think what do you guys think about Sam? Like, I know it's like he just got put into the nominated too.
I've never
Like-
talked to him, but that's my thing. Is like every time I would like try to go talk to him, like all the rooms would be full, no one's like spreading out in rooms, and I'm like, I haven't talked to like half these people. Half these people probably don't even like me because they haven't talked to me yet. I mean, I'm very delightful, guys. So,
Yes, you are. You are.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
More talks went around on potential targets until we got to the Forgotten Kingdom room with the creation of an actually named alliance, a rarity in these live games usually. Sometimes. Maybe. I don't know.
Should have a name. What should our alliance be?
Okay, what should our alliance be?
Like, I'm bad at names. Why did I say this?
Serving. The serving squad.
Serving squad. Yes.
Then, after a bit more talking back in the Tumbleweeds room, a new potential target emerged in JJ, who was caught as one of the people working alongside Gilgamesh Destroyer of Realities alongside Zay that voted for Xavier.
I don't know. I think JJ was voting with Gilgamesh because I think JJ and Zaylin thought the same thing, that Gilgamesh was saying you were majority, so I think they just went with that. But
Right.
like,
I was in a call with Xavier.
Okay. So, and like everyone was literally, multiple rooms were saying Gilgamesh, but now that Gilgamesh is gone and Sam's in the pot, like everyone thinks that Xavier had a majority vote on him when it was just whatever room Gilgamesh was in, trying to compile votes on somebody else.
Xavier, however, had to deal with a tough battle as his name started to gain more traction due to the previous round. However, a new name potentially emerged within the Desert Sands room.
The only name that I heard in my last room was Sage. I'm gonna be honest.
Sage?
That's
Okay.
the name that I heard.
Beyond that, Den noted about the prior defense that Sage gave to Aiden during the first elimination, and tried to pin them as a close duo. Before you knew it though, everyone was brought back to the strike quarters, and Xavier, knowing his back was against the wall, made another plea to stay. But while last time he made a pretty casual and fun speech, this time he had to get more serious.
Oh, I was gonna say, I know I got like 5 votes last round. I just want to say, I tried. I went to an alone VC this round to see if anybody would join, but I just had to wait for somebody to leave another VC. But like, I tried my best to talk to everyone. I know I got votes. If you did vote me, I do not take that to heart. I promise you, I love you.
But that didn't stop him from wanting to eat his macaroni. Honestly, mood. Aiden also gave his 2 cents pinch, saying he didn't hold any animosity towards the person who voted him last round. And while that happened, we had this interaction with Alyssa.
This wasn't speed datings. I don't have enough time even like.
My board said single. I'm still single. Not on here, but I am looking.
We are now counting votes.
Oh, we're doing a dating show.
I thought this was a dating show, and then last minute it got changed on me, and it was really weird, and now I'm doing all these challenges. It's really unfortunate.
You know, it's because at the end
Be right back.
it's a dating show.
Oh, okay.
A chaotic reality live dating show. Balls in your court, DC. Anyways, the votes were counted, and JJ and Sam were able to avoid votes this round. Meanwhile, all 3 of Aiden, Sage, and Xavier received votes, but also a mysterious rogue vote towards Cat. But in the end, the plan that was made following the first elimination went through. By a vote of 6 to 3 to 2 to 1.
The next player eliminated from Chaotic Reality Live Season 3, I'm sorry, Xavier.
The early target couldn't shake off of Xavier as he was taken out as the second victim of the double elimination. Xavier did seem a bit defeated, but still kept that positive attitude of his on the way out. 12th place goes to Xavier. Now, normally, this is where I would say that it's confessional break time, since usually the stream would go in and out of rooms to briefly check in on each player's confessionals, but the stream had to stay for a sponsored segment for the viewers, so instead there's just no confessionals, or at least no early game confessionals. So all those early confessionals that you live 3 players put your effort into making, yep, they're gone and lost in time somewhere. You can now blame VC and pelt rocks at him, or something heavier if need be. In order to rectify this, I now present to you a fun little montage of silly moments, like Sage vowing to carry on Xavier's spirit through the power of LED lights.
In honor of Xavier, I have turned on the LED lights. I have to carry Xavier's spirit through the LED lights, okay?
So true.
The rave party will indeed not be cancelled. Unless, of course, Sage also gets eliminated. Oh, wait, Sam also has the power. Double rave party!
I see you, Sam. I see you. Don't worry.
Yeah, that was
I
way
see
too
you.
dark.
Yeah, no, I saw the attempt. I see you.
Close enough. Also, here's Alyssa getting the entire cast to pull a prank on VC. Don't ask me what the heck this is.
So while he's gone, okay. What should we do? Let's play a prank.
Game.
We're gaming.
He's about to shred everything.
VC, come back!
I now have leverage over VC. Finally! Okay, enough goofing around. It's time to resume the festivities. And you might be thinking, okay, so the season started off with a no nomination round, and then immediately after there was a double elimination round. So you might be thinking, okay, there's gotta be a normal round, right? I mean, it's not like VC has another twist he can introduce, right? Right? What don't you understand? This is one of VC the Dank. This man comes up with the craziest ideas overnight. Of course he has another twist. Although, that was technically a lie about VC coming up with the idea. For this twist came from the mind of another well-known live host that you might know.
Ruh-roh, there's a lot of glitches this time.
Not another one.
Uh-oh, we gotta see what happens.
No one got a
The Florangi special.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
This twist was made by Chaotic Reality alumni and Eradication host Florangi. So let's go ahead and see what Florangi has to say. For every round going forward, unless stated otherwise, everyone is eligible to vote into. Everyone eligible to vote in the nomination vote will vote to nominate 2 players. However, it will take 2 people to get them nominated instead. So instead of 1 person being nominated, right? 1 vote to get nominated. It is now 2 votes to get nominated, and now you have 2 votes as well to nominate people. It must be on different people, of course. The elimination vote will remain the same. So if you want someone to be nominated, you must at least get 1 person with you.
For anyone who has watched CR Live 4 Episode 3 and was wondering what that Florangi special thing I referenced was, this was its introduction. The players will continue to have 2 nomination votes, but in order to be nominated, you need to receive 2 nomination votes. And if you only receive 1, you get off the hook scot-free. Very fitting coming from the delightfully devilish mind of Florangi. Before the twist is tested out for the first time though, immunity challenge time. Maybe the actual amount of open immunity spots will actually be taken this time. To find out, we head to the next immunity challenge, and it's time for the legendary competition itself.
Welcome to B-4.
Alright, if you've seen like any of our seasons of Chaotic Reality Live, you know what this competition is. VC gives a letter and number prompt. The first player to verbally say a word with that combination will move on. If they say a non-Scrabble dictionary word, then their opponent moves on instead. The person that moves on then picks the next 2 players that will compete next. This will continue until there are only 3 people remaining who will get immunity for this round. And something, expect some form of an inappropriate word answer that breaks the entire cast. Or not, I have no idea. This is my first time looking at this iteration of P4. Anyways, we have a lot of matchups to get through, so keep up with me. Round 1, VC picks randomly and pulls Alyssa and Cat. VC's prompt is C-3, and the winner is...
C.
C?
What did you say, Cat?
T-E-A-T.
I said C.
Oh, C? Cat?
C-what?
Wait, sorry. 1 second, Cat. 1 second. Alyssa talked whenever, or someone talked. Cat, what did you say?
Cat.
Oh, you said Cat? Oh yeah, that works. You're good. Yep, you are safe.
I'll be real, I have no idea if this is a production fuck up, but it's in the past, so not much we can do about it now. So Cat wins and Alyssa is eliminated. And with basically the entire cast's advice, they implemented a new way for them to know what the combo is so no audio fuck ups happen again. Round 2, Cat picks Aiden and Jake to compete against each other. VC's prompt is I-5 and the winner is...
Igloo.
Igloo, I heard that first. Igloo is 1, 2.
Jake wins and Aiden is eliminated. Round 3, Jake picks Cat and Zay to compete against each other. VC's prompt is H-8 and the winner is...
Highways.
Zay wins and Cat is eliminated. Round 4, Zay picks Jake and... Jake?
Can I just have Jake go against himself?
No.
Oh, fuck you too!
Much love, much love.
Not gonna cut it, Zay. Sam, you're Jake's next opponent. VC's prompt is P-4 and the winner is...
Something.
Who spoke first?
I think it was me.
Okay. Jake? Okay, what did Jake say? It was really quiet for me. What did Jake say, Panino? Poop? Oh yeah, poop is good.
Like I said, 1 inappropriate answer per season. And we're only 4 rounds in. Anyways, Jake wins and Sam is eliminated. Round 5, Jake picks Zay. Obviously.
Zay, unmute your damn microphone. Hold on, I really want to take a second. Like, I feel like we're just joking around, right? I want to make sure, like, okay, cool. I don't want anyone to take anything personally. Now fuck the rest of you. No, I'm kidding. Sage.
Me and Jake have a rivalry coming on right now.
And also picks Sage to compete against them. VC's prompt is... I don't know, because Play was clearly passed out from his time at the Shady Bar, so he never went to live announcements to get an official answer. But based on the answers I heard, I believe it was G-10, and the winner is...
Grasslands.
Graveyards?
Who was the, it was Zay to speak first, right?
Yeah, I say Grasslands.
Zay wins and Sage is eliminated. Round 6, Zay picks Jake, obviously, and also picks Gina to compete against him. This one I can't confirm better as the words provided showed this prompt being Y-5, and the winner is...
Yours!
Yours? I heard yours first.
That was me. It's a woman. A woman said it.
Gina wins and Jake is eliminated, but he gave some final words before he turned off his camera.
Hey Zay, I hope you win immunity.
Alright, Jake has been eliminated.
Round 7, Gina takes forever. Like, I'm going to give it a buck. She took forever to pick 2 players, but she ended up picking Zay and JJ to compete against each other. VC's prompt is T-7, and the winner is...
Go.
Tyrannosaurus?
Tyrannosaurus, let's check it. I feel like there might be more than 7, but maybe not.
Yeah.
No. I think that might be valid. If you remove, like, 6 extra letters. Yeah, Zay wins and JJ is eliminated. And with how the format is done, guarantees them immunity. Final round, Zay picks Den and Nikki to compete against each other. Who, by the way, both of them somehow avoided getting picked till the final round. But also guaranteeing Gina immunity this round. VC's prop is F-4, and the winner is...
Frog.
Fuck. I heard Nikki first. Nikki, what was your word?
Frog.
Nikki wins, and Den is eliminated, meaning the final immunity spot goes to Nikki. Gina, Nikki, and Zay move on to the final 10, while everyone else faces the dreaded Florangi special.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, I know.
America.
No hard feelings. No hard feelings.
It's okay, Jake. We have this rivalry going on right now, and if we don't reward the best rivalry, we'll go on a riot.
Real talk, that was fucking awesome.
This is very fitting. So yeah, most of this nomination discussion went into debriefing from the last round, because like, duh. But once we came back around to the Desert Sands room, we see Jake throw out the first name of the discussion.
Okay, Alyssa literally leaves every chance they get to talk to Kat, and I noticed that. I don't know if you noticed it.
I do not.
But every time they get together.
Then maybe we need to nominate her. Or both of them together.
I will nominate both of them, because we get to nominate 2 people.
That's not to say the previous round didn't have any effect on current discussions, as the Shady Bar Room brought up the possibility of Aiden again, showing that getting that early target off your back isn't as simple as it may seem. The Tumbleweeds Room also agreed to stick together with nominating someone, with Jake being the name thrown out as the person who vocally targeted Aiden. Meanwhile, the Forgotten Kingdom Room had Jake reignite a rivalry with the Zay as their name was mentioned to JJ for a potential target. Jake's efforts to pin Alyssa and Kat seemed to pay off as well, as Zay pushed in the Desert Sands room for a potential Alyssa and Kat target. Or did they?
You, me, and whichever one of you I'm not mentioning, like, if we all three, there we go. If we all three do Sam and, not Sam. I'm thinking Sam and Kat right now, right? That's not the right thing.
Good show, by the way, according to my sister.
Sorry.
Who's an asshole?
You.
Ah, damn it.
I'm anti-production.
Honestly fair, though, we do kind of suck, don't we?
Every time you nominate someone, I cry.
You fucking liar.
Anyways, now I can do normal nomination vote. Finally! The nominees this round are as follow.
The first nomination is Alyssa. The second nomination is Jake.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Fair enough.
The third nomination is Kat. The fourth nomination is Den. And the fifth nomination, Aiden. Those are our 5 nominations.
5 nominees heading into the final 11. Their votes are as follows. And as for the people who also got nomination votes... Now for the elimination vote.
Your 5 minutes begin in 3, 2, 1, go.
Almost fittingly, 4 of the 5 nominees all jumped into a room together, with Alyssa being excluded and brought up as the only other nominee by Jake. But also interestingly, Jake and Aiden looked to sort things out and clear the air on the thought that both threw out each other's name. And in the process, they were able to catch a certain player in a lie.
I heard you threw my name out. That is what
I heard you threw my name out.
Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. This last nomination right now, I did because everyone wasn't saying anything. I was like, I heard Jake throw my name out, and someone said yes.
Can I take a guess at who that was?
Absolutely.
Ew. Was it Alyssa?
She was the first one.
Because Alyssa told me that you threw my name out.
I did not throw your name out before this last nomination. I'll cross my heart on that one.
I believe you.
Meanwhile, in the Shady Bar Room, Den's name came up with the idea that he was assuming the role of a follower early in the game, but they didn't look to target him. Zay also continued their work to get Alyssa and Kat targeted in the Desert Sands room, with them deciding on Alyssa as well, and apparently spilling some tea to both Nikki and Sam.
So, like, you and I are allowed to vote now for this elimination, right?
Yeah, I think we can vote now.
I think we should.
I forgot we couldn't.
Alyssa. I think
Like,
she's
I know.
probably the bigger threat, like socially, I guess.
That seems like it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to spread that around too. If I can do another voice chat. But like the people are
Sounds
so.
good.
Oh, it's
locked on.
interesting. Oh.
Back in the Tumbleweeds room, the 4 nominees seemingly agreed to protect each other and target Alyssa as the only other nominee not in the room and due to her lies catching up to her. Alyssa's name was able to spread to more players, with even JJ agreeing with Sam in the Gunslinger's Corner room to go after her. Kat was able to meet back up with Alyssa and Gina in the Shady Bar room, and Alyssa tried to push for Jake as the safe vote. However, concern of Den being a potential vote option from the nomination vote came up thanks to Sage.
Like, so
Okay,
your
that's
name,
fine.
Dan, your name was said by somebody for the nomination vote.
On the nomination
Like,
vote,
and so
okay.
I think they're sticking with their vote on you for the elimination.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know.
and I don't want to do that.
Thank you. I mean, I
So
have your back, Sage. Like, I literally have your back. Like, anyone that have my words, like, I'm here just to play an honest games, and if you guys have my back, I would 100% have you guys back.
Before you knew it though, everyone was dragged back to the Shred quarters. Most of the nominees made final pleas to stay, including Alyssa making a very unique offer.
Besties, please keep me. I can do little tricks.
Guys, keep me.
I used to be able to play the recorder really well.
Oh, I fucking hate the recorder. I'm voting for Alyssa.
What the fuck?
I'm voting for you for the recorder. My hands are tied. My hands are tied.
Honestly, I'd buy into it. I loved playing the recorder back when I was in elementary school. The elimination votes were tallied, and Den was able to successfully avoid receiving any votes. But every other nominee did end up receiving at least one vote.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, never mind. Jake also didn't get a vote. In the end, though, the web of lies was broken as the majority target was taken out by a vote of 7 to 2 to 1 to 1.
The next player eliminated from Chaotic Reality Live Season 3.
No.
I'm sorry, Alyssa.
Alyssa was taken out due to the pushes from Zay and Jake, and Alyssa let her anger be known to the majority of the cast.
Alyssa.
Y'all snake bitches. I hate all y'all, and JK, love y'all.
But after things settled down, she gave her final words.
What is the final words for the players that you have here? No, we need get her back in here. Why do people keep leaving?
Honestly, she's
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That was
so real of her.
No
so real.
words needed.
You know,
That Drake
Carlos
video
may
was
have
wild.
had the most infamous final words, but in terms of iconic final words,
No,
pretty
we
sure Alyssa.
get her back in here. Why do people?
11th place goes to Alyssa. Or not. Guess the shredder won't allow it.
You're gonna have to shred the rest of them with your teeth, VC.
This is awkward. Yeah, kind of awkward. There we go. The shredder's working now. However, Alyssa needed to be retrieved back in preparation for the Final 10 Immunity Challenge. And Alyssa was given the choice to determine who would be eliminated first and start the chain. And, you might want to see this a little bit.
The 6th vote
Oh boy.
goes to Alyssa.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Ooh, okay.
Hey, listen.
Now what do you mean by that? Now what do you mean?
Anyone that's not me, it makes sense.
The next vote, it goes to Alyssa.
So I'll let you guess who Alyssa ended up picking.
Since you talk shit, get hit. So Jake.
So yeah, Jake was the first person eliminated from the challenge. But before we get to that challenge, we now get to another first in Chaotic Reality Live, and probably the only time we've ever done this, a fan vote. A reward will be given out at the Final 8 Immunity Challenge, which would be decided by our lovely Twitch audience that we can't thank enough for their support. But wait, there's more. Remember when I said about a Chaotic Reality Live dating show earlier in the video? Well, VC might have heard me because apparently Chaotic Reality Live hosted its own season of The Bachelor. Which, like, you totally need to see. Definitely not an attempt to embarrass certain production members. Nope. I'm classy. I would never try and...
You idiots chose to do this, so now you have to live with the consequences of this video seeing the light of day.
Hello everybody, and welcome to our final episode of The Bachelorette. We have Rebecca Fan here with D's Nuts, Discord, and Joe. However, only one of them will earn Rebecca Fan's heart. Who will be cut at the final hurdle, and who will win it all? The glory of The Bachelorette. Rebecca Fan, it is now your time to answer to the final three men.
Thank you very much, Joe Biden. All right. So, first of all, I really appreciate all of you for being here in this final with me. I'm just going to get straight into it, all right? I'm going to start with These Nuts, all right? These Nuts, I loved our date at the Luau Barbecue. You impressed me with your shredded bod, but you did overcook that chicken. It tasted nasty. Next, we're going to move on to Joe. Joe, you are the sexiest man I have ever met. Unfortunately, I have a suspicion that you are a fish. And finally, Discord moderator. We had an amazing time at the windmill where we looked across the seas. However, you distracted me with your Minecraft compilation of you finding diamonds, and I was not impressed by that. This is a really difficult decision. All three of you are terrible in your own unique ways.
Rebecca Fan, it is now your time to ask the men their final questions.
Thank you very much, Joe Biden. All right, so I'm gonna start with you, These Nuts. These Nuts.
Were we watching the whole thing?
You really disappointed me with that chicken you made at the Luau Barbecue. So my question for you is, what's your plan in life?
My plan in life is you, baby girl. To show my loyalty, to show my dedication, I am going to pour this cup of water on my head. That's dedication, baby. You won't find that anywhere else here. You're my future. If you don't choose me... I'm gonna go sell crypto online. And it's gonna be your fault to choose me, or I shall sell NFTs.
No, that was very sexy. Thank you, These Nuts. My next question goes to you, Discord moderator. You showed me that Minecraft compilation of you finding a lot of diamonds. My question for you is, how much money is in your bank account?
Baby, pretend this is a fedora, because I'm tipping it to you. Now, as a respectable Discord moderator, I've moderated a few. The highest one had like 30, maybe even 40 people. You know, I got a bit of bank in my account, you know. He said he'd sell crypto. I already sell crypto. I got a whole 5 Bitcoins, alright? This skeleton right here, worth $7 million. Because I just made that number up now, and that's how much it's worth. I could get all the women in the world, but I'm choosing you. I mean, some would say I'm downgrading, and most would agree with them, but I think you're special, alright? You looked at that Minecraft roleplay, that Minecraft diamond. I think we both know in our hearts that we're meant to be.
Alright, please shut the fuck up. Joe.
All right. My final question. So, Joe, we had a very meaningful conversation about life, our aspirations. My question to you is this. Do you find this attractive?
Oh, it's so hot. Oh, I fucked that.
I knew you were a fish, you bitch.
No.
Thank you very much.
Over allegations of Joe being prescribed as a fish. Before we find Rebecca Fan's lover and most heartwarming connection in all of the worst, best seasons of The Bachelorette, we need to cut to a short ad break.
Hey folks, my name is Mickle Pickle. You might know me from my prominent appearance on Season 2 of the hit television show Chaotic Reality Live. Well, today I'm not here to win your hearts and minds with my impressive gameplay and frankly wonderful personality. Instead, I'm here today to advertise a very lucrative product. The VC card. It's got a beautifully swanky holographic print, almost as beautiful and swanky as the real thing. And wouldn't you believe it, today is actually VC's birthday! So order now and use our promo code Happy Birthday VC. Yes, it is your birthday. No matter how much you try to deny it, it will always be your birthday. Go fuck yourself.
Good job on the
Oh my god, back to the video.
And now we're back from our ad break. Our final two are D's Nuts and Discord Moderator, two of the worst men that we have ever seen in the history of the show. But now it is time. Rebecca Fan, who are you giving your final rose to?
Alright guys, so we've had a long 5 months in the house. I've gotten to know you both on a very personal level. But because this is 2023, I only care about your physique, so the first person to do a singular push-up wins. Okay, after that show of strength, I decided to choose Joe anyways. Thank you very much.
Even though you are the vermin of our society, being a fish, you have won. Take your girl and leave my son.
And that was Chaotic Reality's The Bachelor!
I hope you are proud of yourselves.
Okay, enough dilly-dallying. Let's get back to that elimination-based challenge. What could it be, you might be wondering?
This challenge is Infection.
This is a classic game of infection. Players will get to test their social connections and see who's got their back and who's out to get them. And if I'm being honest, I'm just going to let the raw footage with no edits speak for itself.
So, simply, who did you say?
Vote for me. If you tell me the truth, I won't pick you.
What was the question?
Never mind.
I'm sorry. I was writing something down.
It was me attempting to find out who voted for me. Anyway, do I just pick now?
You pick anyone you want.
Yeah, I pick Gina.
Gina, you are eliminated.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I had to pick someone.
Gina, you've been eliminated. Gina, you have been eliminated. It's time for you now to pick the next player to be eliminated. Simple as this. We're going down the 3. Just pick who you want gone out of this competition.
Who the hell is all here? Let me look at that.
Okay. Should I just overlay The Bachelor again? I'm just kidding. The advertisement. Oh yeah. When you get out, turn your camera off. Yes. So. Yes, Gina. Please make your decision now if you can.
So if I choose someone to eliminate, what does that mean? Like they're
not in the competition anymore. That means they have to eliminate someone now.
This is gonna suck. Okay, I guess I will do. I'm sorry, I don't know who to do.
Gina, please pick someone.
I'm trying.
No.
It's just I don't want to make enemies. I'm sorry. Aiden.
Aiden, you have been eliminated. Aiden, please choose the next player to be eliminated.
One day I'll be safe. I'm gonna go with Kat, I'm sorry.
With who?
Kat.
Kat, you have been eliminated. Please choose the next player.
Aiden!
So hard. I don't want to make enemies. If I'm wrong about this, I'm sorry, but I'm. Oh wait. No.
Yes, please make your decision. You can choose either Zay, Nikki, Sage, Sam, or
Okay.
JK.
That's what confused me. Just because you were immune last round, I'm gonna go with Zay.
Zay? Nice. You have been eliminated. Please choose the next player to be eliminated. And by the way, one more second, Zay. You will be inadvertently choosing the 3 players who are safe. So you can either choose to eliminate Nikki, Sage, JJ, or Sam. And one of those the one person you choose will not be safe. Everyone else will be safe.
No, Den.
I thought Den was.
There's Den too.
Oh, Den. Where is Den's card? Oh my god.
Oh.
Okay, Den is still in.
I was gonna say.
Den erasure.
Found it.
No.
He was flipped over. Okay. Anyways, I lied to you.
I see VC trying to get Den out already, and that's not good.
Okay. Please choose between Sage, Den, Nikki, Sam, or JJ, please.
I'm going to do. Just 'cause I feel like we haven't talked about that much, I'm going to do JJ.
JJ, you have been eliminated. So, JJ, so all that shit I just said to Zay, I'm going to pretend I said it again, but like way cooler this time. So, you are inadvertently the safety people, so.
Same reason, just because I feel like we haven't talked at all.
Who?
Den.
Den, you are eliminated. Congratulations to Sam, Sage, and Nikki. You are all safe. Congratulations.
Nikki, Sage, and Sam move into the single digits of the final 9. The remaining players continue to feel the pressure as Florangi's special is still active.
You will leave the chat in 3, 2, 1, go.
Conversations began with slight debriefing from the prior challenge, including reasonings for why certain players were eliminated by others. This was important in the Tumbleweeds room, where the first 3 players eliminated all ended up explaining their logic.
Actually, technically, you 3 picked each other.
Okay, Aiden, I want to say sorry. I just didn't know.
That's why I was so quick with my response. I know, we don't talk that much, don't worry.
Gina, I picked you because you had just won. We also don't talk much, and honestly, I thought you might have voted for me. I'm not sure.
No hard feelings here. Actually, really no hard feelings.
And also, Sage ended up revealing a secret, to say the least, to Jake.
Jake, I'm gonna tell you a secret, but you have to promise not to tell Jake.
What? I'm Jake.
Jake, I know, Jake, you have to promise not to tell Jake. Pinky promise me, Jake, you're not gonna tell Jake.
Okay.
I voted for Jake.
Uh-oh.
Conversations continued, although the names being thrown out were slowing down with the worry of players amassing a target on their back. Some players, such as Den, started to worry about players not willing to move around the rooms with him and Nikki, while the non-immune players in the Shady Bar room were determined to not be nominated again. Movement finally started to happen in an attempt to get a name out of anyone but themselves, but to no avail. But more explanations for infection picks came up, including Aiden choosing Kat due to their closeness to Alyssa. Paranoia was starting to hit Den, however, as the need for a name was starting to consume him. But finally, someone was willing to put up a target on someone, as JJ went after the person who eliminated her during infection.
Who hasn't?
The person who got me out.
Who got you out?
They. I'm sorry. I keep doing that.
No, like, it's new. I haven't really talked to Zay. I think the only time I talked to Zay.
Me the most is that they said that we didn't talk whatsoever, but they've conversated with me.
Right.
Let's put him in.
Den's name was also being spread around as well from JJ as a potential target, just in time before everyone was dragged back to the Shred quarters.
I already voted by accident.
No, you're supposed to vote, but
I actually already voted for Panino and
You have been eliminated. I'm just kidding. Sam. You're good. If you voted, Panino's gonna Ryan.
Oh, I want to vote for
Real.
Panino now.
Real.
I am putting in my other person. Calm down.
The stats is unreal.
I am!
Your rounds from now will be perfect and spot on for you, Panino.
I don't believe you, Gina.
I was just trying to think of who else I wanted. Jesus Louise.
Give him some time. Come on.
Yeah.
Chaotic Reality Live, everyone. It's a fever dream and a half. Anyways, nominations. The nominees this round are as follow.
The first nomination is JJ. The second nomination, Jake.
Wait, what? You didn't
Jake?
just say Jake, did you?
I did say Jake.
Fucking idiot.
I actually said fake.
The next nomination is Kat.
Oh, not again.
The fourth nomination is Den. The fifth nomination is Gina. And the sixth and final nomination is Zay. Those are our nominations. So the only player not nominated was Aiden.
Everyone not immune was nominated, except for Aiden, who finally was able to get off the hot seat of nomination. But does that mean he received a nomination vote? No, yet somehow the immune Sam got a vote from Kat. Yep, they ended up nominating an immune player. Thankfully, unlike Carlos, they actually realized this mistake, but by then votes were already being announced, so yeah, let's just roll with it. To the elimination vote!
In 3, 2, 1, go.
Visible frustrations can be seen from the likes of Gina and JJ over their nominations, believing someone lied to them. However, the Tumbleweeds room looked to come to an agreement on a common target to ensure the nominees there weren't voted out. Meanwhile, in the Shady Bar room, Den pushed through the struggle of finding a name to push his own name out as a new potential target.
Yeah, I think I might need to stick with, for me, JJ, because I have not talked to JJ at all, and I feel bad for them. Because literally, me and JJ have not talked at all, like literally 0 conversations. But that's just my thing. But are you guys? What are you guys thinking, Aiden and Sage?
5 here, and there's 5 in the
Yeah.
other group chat. So right now, they're
It's
all
gonna be
voting.
split.
So we all have to vote together if we want everyone here to stay.
The Tumbleweeds room seemed to agree on Zay as a target, with their performance in recent immunity challenges and a player laying low at the moment being a prime reason to target them. Also,
Didn't Zayla beat me? No. Who beat me?
Nikki did it, I think.
Somebody
I
beat me.
didn't.
Oh, wait.
I beat Den, and that
No.
was.
Oh.
I think.
No.
I
Yeah.
said a random
No, I
word.
think you were against Zayla.
I said a random word.
To
I didn't
random
know what to
word.
say.
Let's play
Didn't know what to say.
So cool.
I said titties.
I thought dinosaur.
It was 7 letters. It was 7 letters. It didn't work.
a new record for the most amount of inappropriate words said during a B4 competition, as far as I remember. And that one wasn't even technically used, but whatever. Back in the Shady Bar room, it seemed that Sage may have had some concerns with voting out JJ, but she agreed to stick with the group there to keep their numbers and also to protect Den in the process. Although interesting enough, a concern with how much Den's name was brought up confused the members of this chat.
I've never heard Den's name. Like,
Really?
not once,
I've heard
not
Den's
once.
name in the past 2 talking things.
Really? I haven't heard from it all until now.
That is crazy.
Also, haven't heard a lot of Den. I've seen Den be nominated,
Yeah.
but I haven't heard anyone
Yeah.
say their name.
I've heard.
So if they're easy pick or whatever is going to be you, because
Yeah, that's my concern.
because I guess if none of you guys have heard Den, then they're obviously the ones
Yep.
pushing for that.
I'll-
So
I'll
if we
say-
want to vote together, I will stick with that because I don't want to see you go Den.
Things finally started to split apart as the 2 initial rooms ended up dividing. Den made sure to plea for himself in the Gunslinger's Corner room with the worry that he might be targeted by the other side. Meanwhile, paranoia finally hit on JJ as she felt the pressure and she didn't know who she could trust due to the lies of other players. This would lead us back to the strike quarters where Aiden looked to open the floor up to the nominees to hear out their pitches. Gina began the discussion claiming to be someone that was putting in effort and diversifying herself from the floaters or coasters. However, this ended up backfiring on her as her words caught the attention of someone else.
Just out of curiosity, who's the coasters and the floaters?
I'll let you have your own opinion.
Okay.
Again.
I'll say who the coasters and floaters are. It's fucking
I'm a roller
Pino.
coaster.
Classified information.
In Minecraft, in Minecraft, in Minecraft, in Minecraft, in Minecraft.
Yeah. I got nothing. The votes were tallied, and unfortunately for one side, rogue votes towards Cat and Den ended up losing one of their numbers between JJ and Zay by a vote of 5-3 to 1-1.
Next player eliminated from Chaotic Reality Live Season 3. I am sorry, JJ.
The original Tumbleweeds room from the elimination discussion didn't stick together strong, as the original Shady Bar room from the elimination discussion were able to take out JJ as the final double-digit placer. After fixing some technical issues, JJ gave her final words saying that she had no bad blood with anyone, but left some haunting words about some snakes in the grass to watch out for moving forward. 10th place goes to JJ. Now it's time for another confessional break. Oh, wait. The excitement of fun confessionals is now ruined. Quick, we need something to replace this lack of entertainment.
Uh-oh, there's a glitch. Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
No nominations. No nominations. Rest in peace. Rest in peace nominations. You guys all know how this works. No nominations.
No, not that, you idiots. I meant like ironic entertainment, not sick pleasure production entertainment.
Yes, the no nomination twist strikes back again, and this time with less spots to fully obtain. In order to survive automatic nomination, they'd have to survive the final 9 immunity challenge. With pen and paper in hand for our 9 remaining players, it was time to put their memory and or note-taking skills to the test. The Bachelor video you saw earlier actually wasn't a Chaotic Reality Live Bachelor season, but instead a trivia competition. This means there's still no official Chaotic Reality Live dating show. Ball's back in your court, VC. Regardless, there would be trivia questions given out during this time, and the top 2 players with the most points would be immune, and everyone else back up on the chopping block. See if you happen to remember the answers yourselves.
Alright, everyone looks good to go.
Basically, I guess.
First question. What was the name of the host of The Bachelor? 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds on the clock. Alrighty? Answers should be finalized. Everyone please reveal. Okay, so I see Joe Biden. Okay, so everyone but Sam got the points. Everyone but Sam. The next question. What did These Nuts overcook? 30 seconds on the clock. What did player These Nuts overcook?
That's so silly. Just the phrasing of that.
Looks like everyone's good to go. Reveal. Okay, so Aiden put These Nuts. Den put mac and cheese. Nasty chicken. I'll count it. What did you put, Jake?
Lasagna.
No. Chicken.
Okay.
Chicken. Okay, okay, who were the people who had chicken? Okay, so Gina, Kat, and Sage get a point. Gina, Kat, and Sage.
Chicken.
And I didn't see Nikki. Hi, Nikki.
Chicken.
Chicken is good. You're good.
Yay.
No
Does
one else.
barbecue not count?
No.
Okay.
It's too vague. All right, is everyone ready for the next one? All right, my next question is, how many Bitcoins did the Discord moderator have? Starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
I don't fucking know.
Everyone has their thumbs up reveal. All right, so everyone hold it up still, hold it up still. Okay, so Gina, Kat, Nikki, and Sage all got a point. They all put 5. It was 5. Question number 4. What did Rebecca Than and Discord moderator have on their date? Wait, sorry. Wrong question. Do not write yet. Where did Rebecca Than and Discord moderator have their date? Where did they have it? Where?
Oh fuck.
Where did Discord moderator and Rebecca Than have their dates? All right. Okay. Everyone reveal. What were you trying to say, Gina?
It says windmills with crickets near the beach.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, anyone who put windmill gets a point, so let me go ahead and read. So Gina gets a point. Everyone please keep it up so I can calculate. Okay, so Gina's good. Fish, no. Cat gets a point.
Close
Nikki,
with fish.
Nikki says that's windmill. It says windmill date, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and I think that's it. So just Gina, Cat, and Nikki, right? Alright. We move on.
What was across the seas?
I don't know.
What was across the seas? I thought they were across the seas.
The next
I don't know if it's maybe.
Oh.
I don't know though. I don't remember. I just remember seas.
Okay, the next question. What % off does the promo code get you in the ad? 30 seconds on the clock.
The only thing I didn't write down.
I did not write the right notes for this.
It's the only thing I paid attention to.
I'm gonna go with the rest of the Black Friday sales numbers.
Yeah,
yeah,
good?
this year?
I have no idea. Like, I don't know why my background is like that.
Alright.
I did not mean to do that. That was early. It was wrong. It was probably wrong.
I'm so silly.
Thumbs up still in here.
I'm not right. No, don't.
My bad. Ignore me.
Alright,
Past 30 seconds.
It's past 30, come on.
Okay. Alrighty, reveal.
Pretty sure it's wrong.
So, Aiden gets a point, Den gets a point, Gina gets a point. Does that save 25%, Jake?
Yes.
Okay, Jake gets a point. Kat does not. Nikki gets a point. Sage gets a point. Sam wrote an angry face. I don't know what the fuck that means. And Zaylin gets a... Was that an angry face, Sam?
Yeah. I didn't win this challenge, so... No point in using brain power, you know? It's strategic.
I didn't pay that much attention to the ad. I'm glad it was on par with the rest of the Black Friday sales.
Okay. Alrighty.
You were smart for that.
The next question. Well, this is actually not a question, but it's more like a finish the quote. That's dedication, baby. You won't find this anywhere else here. You're my blank. I'll read it off again. Finish this quote. That's dedication, baby. You won't find this anywhere else here. You're my blank. Starting now.
This is way more specific than I thought it was going to be.
Alright, it is...
Oh my god.
Past 30 seconds. Everyone please reveal. Okay.
Everyone has something different?
I cannot see your answer, Gina.
That's because I did not write one.
Oh, I understand. What the hell is going on with Zayd? What's your answer? Sorry.
Discord kitten.
Okay, I believe everyone is incorrect. It was future.
Oh.
I was really close.
I was close too. I feel like I should get a point.
I think Forever Girl should count.
The final question. What is Mickle's job description? He was the guy in the ad. What is Mickle's job description in the video? Starting timer now. Alright, I see... Wait, nope, not yet. Okay, thumbs up everywhere I go. Alrighty, everyone, reveal. Nope. I will give it to Gina. What did you put down, Jake?
Betty White impersonator.
No, that's really funny. That's really fucking funny. Cat. No. What does that say, Nikki?
I was not. I said season 2 chaotic reality player. I have no idea.
No. Okay, Sage, Discord mod, the pickle, and what was your answer, Zaylin?
You're muted.
You are muted.
Because I want to be muted. I said merch guy.
Okay, no one is, except Gina. No one gets a point except Gina. No.
What was the right answer?
The right answer was professional immunity challenge loser. Gina put in challenge loser or something like that, or immunity loser, which is fine. Okay. Alrighty, Tonino, please reveal the top 2. Unless we have a tie. Congratulations, Nikki and Gina. You were safe.
Gina and Nikki obtain immunity and move on to the final 8, and everyone else was nominated in the process. Now we head into the single discussion for elimination.
You will have 3, 2, 1, 4 minutes on the clock. Go.
I was getting my charger. Oh no.
Oh, sorry, Nikki.
It's okay. It's alright.
Debriefs from the previous round started off, but Aiden was quick to mention how Nikki had been on an immunity streak for the last 3 challenges for the future. Players expressed their desire in any way to make it to jury and have a chance to impact the game, especially with the idea of that new twist coming into effect next round. Over in the Shady Bar Room, Gina mentioned about how someone was secretly putting votes onto Kat, so Sam brought up the idea of piling votes onto them.
I know there's someone secretly putting votes on Kat.
Yep.
So, I mean, there's
So you think
that.
pile on?
Coincidentally, in the Tumbleweeds room, Aiden brought up past targets that could be easy to pile on in Kat, Den, and Jake, and asked whether they should pile on one of them or go for someone that has been safe. However, Sam actually went to warn Kat in the Desert Sands room about them being brought up as an easy vote, and pushed to target Sage before she started to gain more traction in this game.
Sage has been playing like a really good, like solid, consistent game, and I
That's
feel like
true,
nobody
yeah.
has her eyes on her. So
Mhm.
if I think it would be a good time to get her out now before she gets like
Mhm.
more traction. Because
No, that's
like
fair.
people like Aiden and Jake, they keep getting votes. So Sage, I
And
feel
me.
like is more. You know what I mean?
Other players decided to move forward with Kat as an easy vote to take out, but the push to vote for Sage going out was also very strong. When dragged back to the Shred Quarters, the players...
What the fuck? Okay, you got 30 seconds now. 30 seconds now. You guys are being punished. Finalize.
Honestly, it was worth it. It was absolutely worth it.
Look, I don't know where VC finds some of these lunatics, so don't ask me what the heck is going on here. Some players tried to make it look like there were no names thrown out whatsoever, and sparked the illusion that this vote could get wild. But when the votes came in, only Kat and Sage ended up receiving votes. And unfortunately, the lack of unison from last round ended up playing a factor for this vote, by a vote of 5-4.
The next player eliminated from Chaotic Reality Live Season 3. Cats, you have been eliminated.
The 2 initial groups from the final 10 elimination discussion stuck together, but with the loss of JJ, that was one less vote to save Kat, as they were eliminated. And while all this happened, the top question on everyone's minds ended up being...
I want to know how the vote was between 2 people.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
First time, right? First time for everything.
And it was like a 1 vote gap?
Yeah,
That is crazy.
As for Kat, they were confused on what went wrong and was slightly sad by the outcome of what happened, being so close to jury. 9th place goes to Kat. Yeah, honestly, with how the votes played out, I'm convinced this was one big coincidence since everything should have indicated something similar to the first round, but we got the same two groups from the beginning of the Final 10 elimination discussion, which is kind of neat, not gonna lie. The final round before jury is here, and with it we head back to our good friend known as the fan voting twist. Who would be the recipient of this vote? Drum roll, please.
The player
Underdogs for win.
who has won the fan vote power. Congratulations, Nikki. You have won.
I didn't think I had people watching. Thank you.
Nikki won the coveted fan vote, so surely this vote is going to benefit Nikki, right? Right?
This round, there will be 2 people with immunity. However, you'll be only competing for 1 immunity spot. That's because the winner of the power of this power will be the one to decide who will automatically win one of the immunity spots. They cannot choose themselves.
What?
Once this power winner is revealed, they will immediately choose who to give this immunity to. Then we'll get on to the immunity challenge. In addition, this is the last round of the Floranti special, so it'll go back to regular format. So,
Wait, I'm so confused.
I'm so
You
confused.
get to choose someone to be immune.
yes.
Oh, everyone chooses?
No,
No, just Nikki.
Just Nikki.
Oh, Nikki chooses. Okay.
I like to call this power friend of a friend.
It's like a power but a bad thing.
Maybe? Nikki was tasked to give immunity to another player, but it couldn't be herself that gets it. Some players tried to make some pleas for why they should receive immunity. And just from her reactions, you could tell how much this decision was weighing on her.
You
Just go with your heart.
You just do what you want,
What
yeah.
you feel.
When
Like,
you
Seriously, there's nobody here's gonna be disappointed or upset.
Exactly.
Oh, I will.
Exactly.
Except for Aiden.
Oh, I'm great.
Hey, Nikki. I think it might be a good idea to give it to Aiden. You know, just so he doesn't get mad.
In the end, Nikki made her choice. After deliberating for nearly like a minute, which I had to suffer through rewatching this stream. So now you have to watch it as well. Let this be a lesson to any future players. Don't take fricking forever for a simple decision. Obviously, this is a joke, kind of, but I'm not pissed at Nikki or anyone else involved. Obviously, this cast is great, and it was fun to see this live, so you need to see it for yourself. This is clearly my dumb excuse to try and create satire. Anyways, here's Nikki's decision.
Nikki, I will start the timer.
So stressful. Where's that timer? Why, BC?
You need to put a timer because people are taking too long. I'm sorry. Okay.
Just go with your heart.
30 seconds to get out with someone to win the.
Just do what you think is correct.
Power. Okay. Oh my gosh. Who do I? Oh no. Oh no, you all were just so nice to me. How can I choose one of you? Who hasn't won immunity? Oh my gosh, I'm trying to see.
I've been vulnerable every time. Please, just give me a chance.
Does anyone, please? Any please?
Okay, so it's
I
not me.
just went neck and neck with Kat, so I feel like I'm deaf next boot if I'm in the nomination pool.
All right, Nikki,
but-
it is time. You must
Just
make.
go with your heart.
You just do what you want,
What
yeah.
you feel.
When
Like
you
seriously, there's nobody here's gonna be disappointed or upset.
Exactly.
Oh, I will.
Exactly.
Except for Aiden.
Oh, I'm great.
Nikki,
Oh my God.
You're like she's doing eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and I respect that.
Nothing. You saw nothing. Nothing just happened.
All right, Nikki, it is time.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I'm dying. Okay, wait. Oh no. Okay. Aiden, sure.
My first immunity! Oh my god, thank you!
Congratulations!
Go
I thought it was your first. That's why I was.
Congratulations, Aiden.
I don't mean to diss you or anything like that. I just.
No.
That's so.
Congratulations. Hey, okay. Congratulations, Aiden. You are safe.
Aiden was guaranteed a spot in the jury phase at the behest of Nikki. However, that wouldn't be the only immunity up for grabs, as there was still an immunity challenge as well. And the challenge they were competing in?
This challenge is called Countdown,
which is basically the spelling
Technotronics,
challenge
ladies and
Big
gentlemen.
Brother, but the letters are predetermined. VC has a list of letters that the players will use from, and whoever can make the longest word from those letters will win. And considering how successful past and future casts have been with B4, I'm expecting more of the same from here. The results are as follow.
Okay. The sequence will be posted in 3. Everyone live announcements in 3, 2, 1. Those are your 9 letters. 45 seconds on the clock. Alrighty, 5 seconds left. You will have to reveal in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reveal. What was your word, Aiden?
Mighty.
Mighty? Mighty. Mighty. Did everyone write mighty?
Guys, I like your thinking.
No, not everyone wrote mighty.
Okay.
Damn, mighty, we're strong.
Sam did not write mighty, but that's okay, Sam. Okay, what did you write down?
I saw the letters a little too late.
Okay, yeah.
That's my
Okay,
fault.
well, I said the tiebreaker will involve everyone in it, so we will go again.
If it weren't for YouTube copyright, I'd have the perfect song to overlay for this. Alright, let's try this again.
Okay. Your new sequence, 9 letters, will be going in 3, 2, 1, in live announcements chat. 3, 2, 1, go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reveal. Okay, there we go. Finally some different words. Okay. Alright, so that says those, right, Aiden?
Yeah.
Okay. So, that's a lot of words. Okay, we'll just... Do you just want us to take the one with the most letters?
So, there's 3 with 5 letters. Just take the... There's
Just
only
hit-
5.
I'm unmuting. Loaves.
Loaves.
Oh.
Zay has loads as well.
Yeah, Zay also does.
What about me?
What?
Oh, okay.
Well, unfortunately, since it was another tie, rest in peace, that immunity. Rest in peace.
That makes no sense.
It's just what we have.
Then what's the point of trying?
Wait, so we only got 2 unscrambled things of words?
Yes.
Bruh.
Honestly, if you are down, Panino, if you're down, want to do another round?
Do it again.
Yep.
Yes.
Do it again.
Well, folks, the lesson is clear. If a challenge sounds like it's stupidly decided and you haven't been playing for a long time, just bully production to continue the challenge for you.
Do it again.
What are they gonna do? Say no? This is obviously a joke, and we at Chaotic Reality Live here do a much better job at making comps better designed and more equitable, so stupid stuff like this isn't happening anymore. After agreeing to do a final tiebreaker between the players that tied, 3rd time's the charm, now with letters from play.
Okay. Alright, you ready to count down?
Oh.
Dude.
Hold on, what? Is this what we're doing? Okay.
BC, you didn't start the timer.
We were going? Okay. We're going. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reveal. Okay. Alright, we got bad mashes. Can you double check that one? We got what does that say, Gina?
Headbands?
Headbands? Okay. And what does that say, Jake? Headbands. And headbands. So we got 3 headbands and a bad one.
Well, I also have bald heads.
Bald heads? Well, you can only pick one word so I'm just gonna go with the one. So whatever you said there, I'm counting that one. Okay,
I have
anyway.
both of them on here.
You can't. I didn't say you could pick 2 words. I said form the longest letter, longest word.
Yeah,
You
they
can
both
think
have
of.
the same amount of letters.
Yeah. Okay. Then it doesn't matter. Okay.
Oh.
I thought you were saying they're different letter length. Okay. I was concerned.
Oh.
Never mind. We're good. Okay.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, blame VC or some shit. I don't know. Again, we are far beyond these types of competitions nowadays, so you don't have to worry about this shit ever again. Okay, for the 4th time, hopefully.
Oh my lord.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1 reveal. I'm gonna be honest with you, Gina. What does that say? I have no clue.
Disguise.
Disguise. Oh, and goldsmiths. And what was the word that you put down, Zay?
Disguise.
Disguise? Okay. Oops, I turned on my shirt. Okay. Alright. Panino, is there any one of those that has the longest? There we go. Alright. Jake, you have one immunity after that painful competition.
I hated every second of that.
Me too, I'm not gonna lie.
Jake would be the second person to secure their spot in the jury phase after that very painful challenge that I promise you will never appear in another season of Chaotic Reality Live again. Were the words even valid? Did they work with the letters that were provided in live announcements? Who knows and who cares? The challenge is over. And I trust Panino enough to believe that Jake rightfully won immunity. And to add greater insult to injury...
Oh my god, we had it in the slides the whole time? Are you fucking kidding? Bro!
Wait,
We're not redoing it. We're not redoing
We're
it.
not redoing that. We are not redoing that.
You might not agree with me showing this, VC, but let this be a reminder of your failures.
Never let it happen again.
Seriously, how the fuck did we make a competition worse than the toothbrush flipping competition from Season 1 and Season 2? To get that sting of a bad challenge out of the mouth, let's get to something more fun, nomination discussion. And not just any nomination discussion, but the final discussion under the Florangi special rules.
4 minutes on the clock in 3, 2, 1, go. I am in pain.
Out of the gate, Sam in the Shady Barroom pushed a target of Gina due to her prior competition history in 2 of the last 3 immunity challenges, and both Nikki and Zay ended up latching onto the idea.
I was just gonna say, I'm gonna be so for real, like, if Gina wins like every single challenge, like she's been getting really close in every single one of these challenges, and that's like the only basis that I have right now, unless like someone has heard things prior.
Guys, I'm scared for the same reason, but I've never oh gosh. I got a few, but I
I'm gonna be honest with her too. Like I told this to Sage like last round, when she was like, you know, safe. But like I think she's targeting me. I think the votes that were pinned on me were from her.
Over in the Tumbleweeds room, Aiden made a brief comment about Sam leaving to the room that Kat was in, but the majority of the room was worried on Sage being possibly targeted due to the prior vote. None of them knew about the incoming Sage targeting as well, which had some players unsure on the events prior to this round. Back in the Shady Bar room, Gina's target was solidified, with Sage even mentioning about the final 10 round when Sam asked about Gina's floaters and coasters comment.
I felt like in some way she was directing it at me, thinking that I'm playing that way when I'm not. Okay, this is my thing. Like, if you don't know how the other people are playing, don't talk shit.
Mm-hmm.
You have no room to talk shit about anyone's game. You can ask them questions at the finale or whatever, because that's when you're trying to figure out what their game was. Mm-hmm. But during the game, you do not get to talk crap about somebody's game just because you don't know what they're doing.
Back in the Tumbleweeds room, Sage was brought up as a target for the group, but Gina shot it down, rather looking to target Zay instead, with her fear of Sam and Zay targeting her. But everyone was dragged back to the shred quarters as we head into the nominations.
Can I get the little crown next to my name too?
Yeah,
little crown thing.
Wait, I think Joe went offline, so we might not be getting crowns from now on.
Aw, well, Aiden's the only one that gets a crown.
This is bullshit. Aiden, we're beefing again. We're beefing again, Aiden.
My crown, don't touch it.
Well, 1 minute on the clock, or actually, yeah, 1 minute on the clock. Yeah, finalize the votes. You're welcome to talk.
I got my crown.
Oh my god, is that a sideshow ball? Like, I love that. Oh my god, and a crown. I love it.
This is what the average Discord call looks like, non-Discord users. No, we're not weird. I promise this is normal stuff.
Hi.
Voted for me. Voted for me. Sam.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Whoever voted Aiden.
Alright, enough goofing around. Let's get into these nominations. The nominees this round are as follow.
The first nomination is Zay. The second nomination is Gina. And the third and final nomination is Den. Those are our nominations.
And was anyone saved from being nominated due to Florangi's special? Sam and Sage avoided nomination, while Nikki avoided it altogether, guaranteeing all three of their spots in jury. One of Den, Gina, or Zay would be the final pre-juror.
Your time for 4 minutes to discuss the elimination between Den, Zay, and Gina start now.
Den once again was worried about him being targeted, and asked for Sam to protect him in the tumbleweeds room. Jake slipped to Sage about Gina vouching to protect her back during the nomination discussion, and Sage let Jake know that Den and Zay were targeting Gina hard. In fact, Zay was apparently doing it so much that they tried to target her back when she had immunity? A bold strategy, let's see if it pays off. Gina looked for an attempt to save herself knowing she was being targeted, but Zay capitalized the chance to push Gina as a target farther with Aiden in the Gunslinger's Corner room, furthermore noting the worry that Gina would possibly target them.
Did you guys all want Den out? Is that, or Den and Gina?
Gina. Yeah, I voted Den and Gina, but I'm really want Gina out because she is playing a very good game.
Okay.
But like, also, I'm just scared. I'm worried like it's gonna be me. But like, Gina could ultimately take it if we don't take her out while she's vulnerable.
Gina went to Nikki to start her defense on why she should stay, with Nikki feigning innocence on where her nomination votes ended up landing. Sage meanwhile took Gina's defense of her to heart, as she talked with Sam in the Shady Bar room about putting the votes on Zay. However, Sam fought back and pushed for his own target of Gina.
I mean, at this point, I just see more benefits in getting Gina out now than Zay, because I don't think Zay's as like threatening in regards to like how forward she is and her competition ability as well. So I don't know, that's just my perspective.
Den meanwhile was still convinced that he might be getting targeted and looked to make a last second defense, but before then, everyone was dragged back to the Shred quarters.
They didn't put a little dash F8 elim on my chat.
Same, but
Oh, Joe's
Joe's gone now, so that's so.
oh, did they fry the fish?
Yes.
Rest in peace, Joe Pufferfish. May you be remembered for your contributions to this season, whatever they might have been.
Ben, what are you drinking?
Rosé.
Welcome to the Drinking Club, Den. Your membership certification will be adhered by the original Drunk King, Elf Jack H. The votes were tallied, and Den's worries of being targeted were calmed down, as he received no votes. But unfortunately for Gina and Zay, they were on the receiving end. And unfortunately, old comments would end up haunting someone. By a vote of 6-2.
The next player eliminated from Chaotic Reality Live Season 3, I am sorry, Gina.
Gina's immunity threat and comments on the floaters and coasters cost her, as she would be the final boot before the jury phase. She initially mentioned how her reads of the game seemingly were wrong and that she wished she could avenge her besties, Bryant and Alyssa. But another comment she made about her recognizing alliances was called out by Sam, and with his encouragement, Gina decided to end her run by spilling the tea.
Okay, I kind of see Sage and Aiden working together. I know Zay was out for me for a while. I think Sam, you are out for me. I like Nikki and I like Jake and Den.
Wait, that's so sweet. I'm so glad someone likes me.
I like all of you guys. It's just
Wait, why do you think it's me and Sage?
I can't remember the last time I was even in a room with Aiden. I can't remember the last time I was in a room together.
I think it's because of Cat.
Leaving a little bit of chaos before going out. Always appreciated. 8th place goes to Gina. Funniest thing is that one of the people Gina called out ended up not voting for her, which makes this funnier because we love chaos here at Chaotic Reality Live. Obviously, it's in the name. With that, the final 7 is here, and you know what that means.
Congratulations,
The jury.
you must be the jury.
Yeah! Round of applause for everybody.
Oh my god, congratulations
No.
everyone, we did it.
No, whoever, Jake and Zay and Aiden going in, like whoever went all in for the freaking letter thing, y'all worked your asses off to be in the jury.
Okay, alright. Well,
Thank you, Sage. Thank you.
And the perfect thing to do after players meet the jury is to have a confession. Oh. Alright, yeah, I forgot we've been 0 for 2 for confessionals. Alright, here's the quick montage of sponsors for Chaotic Reality. Wait, is that an actual confessional? The stream actually moved to show confessionals? Finally! Roll the confessionals! The stream entered to Aiden's confessional midway as he was discussing about Sage, saying he didn't know her or how she was playing. Which, yeah, that makes Gina's observations funnier in the process, but I'm not judging. Every player has their own reads on the game. For example, I have terrible reads in every game that I play.
Dumbass!
But when you put this back to back, it's kind of funny. Sorry, Gina, if you're watching this somehow. He also mentioned about his plans to go to the end with Zay, and believed Nikki to be coasting through the game, saying how she was the first person to throw out a name in Brian. Ah, yes.
I'm safe.
Nikki throwing out
Okay,
Brian's
I'm gonna
name.
randomize.
Definitely by pure social strategy means.
1,
Not like she just used a random number generator to decide him as the target. Nope.
And then it lands on Jake.
Definitely was a pure aggressive
I'll
move
re-roll it.
made by
I'm a little
Nick. Jake mentioned that his best course of action was also to work with Zay for his own personal gain. He also noted how he was grateful to have made it this far due to him believing he hadn't been clicking with others so far. Sage brought up how she felt she was losing a working relationship with Den after she put in a lot of effort to save him. She also noted how she would need to defend herself involving last round with Gina, knowing Zay and Den had pushed for her to go, but there being perception that was actually her. Nikki started off thanking the fans for giving her the fan vote power. She questioned whether saving Aang was the right decision. She also was surprised to not be nominated last round, thinking her decision making may have upset some people. Zay recapped their relationship with Gina, feeling close with her early on, but after not talking a lot with her despite going out of their way to save her, they ended up feeling as if she turned on them in the process. Zay apparently wanted to work with Gina, but felt that Gina didn't want to work with them. And lastly, back at Nikki's confessional, she mentioned the struggle with taking notes while playing live games. Which, if you yourself have played a live game before, you will understand the pain Nikki is going through. And that's all the confessionals that were there through the stream. Rest in peace to Den and Sam's confessionals, which were not captured.
Game.
Oh, you said game.
Game.
Gonna be waiting for us.
Well, if you can't beat them, join them. Game. This is fun. Game. Ow. That hurt. Okay, I'll never do that again. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, and also Den finally finished a bottle of rosé. Only like 1,000 more, whatever the final tally was for that Jack H drink counter I did during the Season 2 episodes. Anyways, now that the players have made the jury, this should be an exciting time for them. One that shouldn't be interrupted so that the players can truly enjoy their time in the jury phase. So surely that's what VC did, right? I mean, it's not like you brought back a twist from earlier to start off the jury phase to put even more pressure on them, right? Right? He brought back a twist from earlier to start off the jury phase to put even more pressure on them, didn't he?
There's a glitch. Uh-oh. It's a double elimination.
Oh no.
It's about
Why?
to become Final 5. It's about to become Final 5.
Yep, the double elimination twist is back, meaning 2 more people would be going out with only 1 immunity challenge. And this time, there wouldn't be 0 people being immune this round. Someone would have to win immunity and guarantee themselves safe until the final 5. However, this time, no one would be dragged into nomination if they weren't nominated initially. The challenge they would be competing in to try and guarantee 2 rounds of safety would be a simple counting game. Each player would place 2 cups, or mugs in Den's case, over their eyes so that they couldn't see. While this is happening, VC would start a timer and would say a set amount of time that the players would have to take their cups off beforehand. Whoever takes their cups off the closest before their designated time period would win immunity. If every player ended up taking their cups off after the designated time, whoever took their cups off first would win. Now, I could just speed through the challenge and make a note of each placement each person gets, but that wouldn't be fun enough. I don't know why, but I have this strong desire to make you suffer through this full challenge to see how it pays off. After all, who wouldn't want to see VC annoy the players for a couple minutes? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna show you the raw footage.
Already, you want to be around 1 minute and 53 seconds. You want to take your cups off around then. I am starting in 3, 2, 1, and the timer has begun. So I just wanted to tell you guys, you guys are amazing. You guys are some of the best players. But honestly, I wanted to talk about like some tea as well. So you know how Joe Biden in that video was, right? What if I told you that wasn't the real Joe Biden, perhaps? Maybe perhaps it was a flaw in the system. Maybe it wasn't. And These Nuts, that guy, whoever played These Nuts, was mighty attractive. And honestly, what I would do is I would take a selfie with him as soon as I can. So yeah, These Nuts was awesome. And that was probably one of the best episodes of The Bachelor ever created because he made the episodes. Now lastly, we'll talk about the Discord moderator. The Discord moderator, actually no, he's just a Discord moderator. He tips his fedora and everything. Gross. Now let's go ahead and talk about people eating their Tic Tacs. Like, how dare you? Like, come on. That is for the game. How dare you? I'm offended. You need to see the timer. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's why I had that little bam. Anyways. Let me think. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Run. Oh, I'm having... You should talk too, yeah.
Okay, never mind. I thought VC had enough strength in him to annoy the players for the full time. But he was weak. So, let me just get to the moment I really want to show you instead.
Okay, I will go ahead and stop it now. Aiden, you're the only one. It's been a while.
I have no idea what time he was counting to, but, yeah, it wasn't correct. Anyway, since one of the production members had the results for who won, and since the Strain knew it all production members not named VC, let me just get my, announcer voice out of the way. And the winner of this immunity challenge is... Jake!
Congratulations, Jake. You have won immunity and you've made it to the final 5.
Jake would secure himself safely for both the final 7 and final 6, giving him a much-needed stress relief. As for everyone else, it was time to head into the land of no return known as the double elimination.
Your time starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
The Tumbleweeds room started off by complaining about the double elimination twist coming back, as most normal org players do. Complain about twist. But with the double elimination in play, they agreed to keep the nomination pool large by each nominating a separate player for eviction. Over in the Shady Bar room, Den tried to push Sam as a target for being erratic in the voice chats and moving around a lot.
No, because like literally, I feel like Sam is being like even now he just tried to jump into a room so quick with people don't like, you know.
Yeah, he's just like all over the place. It's like kind of scary, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't appreciate. Like I feel like Sam is okay with
So,
me
would you
because
want? Yeah, I think he is too.
Beyond that, both of them mentioned how Sam asked both of them for Final 2 deals, cementing an even bigger target on his back. Coincidentally, Jake approached Sam about working together moving forward, adding another Final 2 type deal to him.
He's full of shit.
Never mind. Back in the Tumbleweeds chat, the three players finally agreed on which players they would end up nominating, while also mentioning Jake just chilling by himself alone due to his immunity. Over in the shady bar room, Den and Sam met up, with Den mentioning his previous conversation with Zay, and how both of them were sick and tired of being nominated over and over.
I'm just so sick and tired of getting nominated all at the same time. And it's like, yeah, like you get nominated, like I'm just bitching to them about like why am I getting nominated all the damn time? Like
in his conversation, he mentioned wanting to talk with both Sage and Nikki for the first time in a couple rounds, feeling he didn't know where their heads were at. And by then, everyone else was dragged back to the Shred Quarters. Anyways, you know, it's basic Shred Quarters conversations, players talking about not knowing what the nominations would be because they haven't talked with anyone, or at least they think they haven't talked with anyone.
I have no clue because I have not been able to talk to people. That's sick.
You talk to me.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, if only 2 people are nominated.
Damn, fuck you, Dan.
What did Dan say?
No, I said Sam talked to me. I only talked to 2 people. Hi everyone, I love you all.
Hi, Den.
Alright, finalizing
Hi,
votes.
Barbie. Hi, Den.
We love you, Grandpa Den.
I voted Jake. I'm sorry.
Honestly, I did too.
These players and their bold strategies. Well, with that, the nominees are as follow.
The first nomination is Den. The second nomination is Zay. The third nomination is Nikki. The fourth nomination is Sage.
Now that makes more sense.
And the final nomination
Good callback, Sage.
Oh my
is Sam. Aiden was not nominated. We
Does that
move
mean I made
on.
Final 5?
Yes, you did.
Everyone except Aiden was nominated this round, ensuring Aiden's safety into the final 5 as well due to the change from the previous double elimination. Five players were nominated and 2 of them would be going out. First, for the recognition as the first juror.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
Dang.
In the Tumbleweeds chat, both Aiden and Zay brought up the players they nominated as potential targets, with Aiden mentioning how he hadn't talked to Sam in a while Zay believed that Sage was targeting them. Jake also contributed to push for Sage to go, slipping to Den that she may have tried targeting Den earlier in the game.
She's already tried to get you out once. I think this is our opportunity to strike against her.
Okay, I will vote for Sage then.
Sam also tried to push for his nominee target in Nikki, but Sage shut the idea down, saying that there wouldn't be enough votes to take her out. Den then looked to talk things out with Sam, with Jake asking Den to keep the conversation they had in private. More moving around occurred as players tried to push their agendas or save themselves. Once Den and Sage met up, they talked about how they were stressed as they tried to save themselves and get a name out in the open. Sage then talked about how her and Sam agreed not to target Den, implying the target of Zay in the process due to their previous conversation about getting votes on Nikki not likely working. Den agreed in believing that Zay would go due to being a constant nominee and constantly getting votes. Before we knew it though, everyone was dragged back into the Shred Quarters. Jake publicly announced that he would vote for the last person that he said.
Can you say it again, Jake?
Yeah.
No, I cannot.
Damn, okay.
I
That's tough.
It's not you, Sam.
Well, good try, Sam. There's always next time, but hey, at least it's not you.
I gotta say, and I'm shocked it's taken me this long to say, Aiden, your hair is glorious.
Oh, thank you. I thought it was a mistake, but I appreciate it. I did just watch it, like before I.
Nikki, you also have beautiful hair.
Thank you. That's so
You know what?
nice.
I think
What about
everyone else
mine?
has beautiful
What
hair.
about
Yep.
us?
Yeah.
Yeah, what about mine?
No, you guys are okay. You guys are okay, I guess.
Oh my god, I just washed my hair for this.
Y'all.
So hateful.
There you have it, folks. The official Chaotic Reality Live Season 3 jury hair ranking. Why did I decide to create this? I don't know. It might just be my dumb attempts at humor. Anyways, the votes were tallied, and it came down to only Sage and Zay. But in the end, the push to take out a strong threat went through by a vote of 6-1.
The next player eliminated from Chaotic Reality Live Season 3, Sage.
Sage's wild run throughout the pre-jury came to an end at the beginning of the jury, as she was taken out unanimously in the process. Sage immediately capitalized on her final words quickly to say everyone was scared and that she sees the players for who they are, while also saying she has her eyes on someone and that they know who they were. 7th place and the first juror goes to Sage. But the round wasn't over yet, as another elimination was about to take place. So let's get to the... Oh, that's weird. Sorry, everyone. Give me 1 second. Hello? Hey, what are you doing here? Get away from me, VC! Get away!
Alright guys, it's time for the best time, VC time! Nightly, who cares? It's time for the takeover! So let's get into the second part of the double elimination. 3 minutes to discuss the next elimination in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, y'all.
In the Tumbleweeds room, 3 out of the 4 nominees joined together, and with them not wanting to target each other, they seemingly agreed to target the lone nominee, Not Wisdom, and Nikki. Nikki could tell she was getting votes, so Aiden and Jake approached to work with her for this vote. Nikki brought up Zay due to them receiving votes last round, but questioned if the votes could be there to actually take them out. Aiden also mentioned that the last round, Sage had a different name she was targeting over Zay. Nikki narrowed down her target between either Sam or Zay, and with Aiden's encouragement that Sam and Sage were a duo that were needed to be broken up, they locked in on Zay as the target once again. Back in the good old Tumbleweeds room, the target on Nikki was cemented, with concern for her high number of immunity wins to add to her target, as well as them loving Nikki as a person. You know how lovable Nikki is, they thought she was dangerous for their game. Zay then reached out to Jake about targeting Nikki, and Jake ended up leaking to Zay about her targeting them, while also withholding the reason why Nikki was targeting them.
Nikki's pushing for you, Zay. Let's vote Nikki.
Really? Are you serious?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I was actually going to vote her anyway, so why is she voting me? Why?
Homie, I don't know. I'm not inside these people's heads.
Jake also pitched to the two of them about going to Final 3 in the process. Sam also pushed to Aiden about getting rid of Nikki as well, just before everyone was dragged back to the good old Shrek quarters. Nikki made a last-second plea not to betray her, but when the votes were tallied, only Nikki and Zay received votes, and with the writing clearly on the wall for the strongest social and physical player remaining, by a vote of 5-1. The next player eliminated from Chaotic Reality Live Season 3, Nikki. I'm sorry. Despite her strong game in the pre-jury, Nikki was taken out as the second victim of the second double elimination. Nikki thanked everyone for the experience that she had and respected the move that they made, with everyone giving their praise to Nikki in the process. 6th place and the second juror goes to Nikki. We have now made the final 5, and... Oh, that's weird. It seems that someone is joining the call. Come on in, come on in.
Game.
Nightly, what are you doing, Nightly? You gotta keep it down. I'm running a show here. Hey, why did you send me? Why did you send me my address? I already have my address, you idiot. Like, come on, man. Oh wait. Is that a nuke bomb? What the actual fuck?
Oh, sorry about that. We're never letting him in again. Anyways, let's get back to the festivities. Entering the final 5, a myth. once thought to be lost in time was rediscovered. An actual round of gameplay. No twist, no special caveats, just a normal round of chaotic reality live. After... Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 eliminations and 7 official rounds of gameplay. Just a normal round with only 1 nomination vote and 1 elimination. To secure themselves in the final 4, it was time to bring back a classic challenge.
This competition, it's called Fold Wisely.
AKA the Fuck You VC and the Soundboard Trauma Challenge from the previous 2 seasons. Basically, a player puts a knife with the blade not inside their mouth. They will then have to fold a piece of paper to balance on said knife. After a while, it's a test of endurance. At certain intervals, players would have to do certain actions or add more pieces of paper on top. The last player standing wins. The results are as follows.
In 3, 2, 1, get the folding. At the end of the 30 seconds, you must be perfectly balanced on your knife. Remember, must be flat, no dragging down. 20 seconds on the clock. Yes, you get to be incredibly annoying, yes. 10 seconds on the clock to have it. 10 seconds to have it on your knife. 10 seconds. You must have it on in your mouth, knife in your mouth, and on, yes. Yes, there you go. Alright, and endurance has begun. Hands off, hands off. Alright, Sam is out. Alrighty.
I've also been informed that play was allowed to be annoying during
Okay,
this
Zay, you have been eliminated.
So, you can let your imagination run wild on this alongside reactions completely out of context without his audio, such as Den flipping off on camera. Look at it. Just imagine the type of things play could be saying.
You look like Jason Momoa. That's a compliment, by the way. You do look like Jason Momoa.
I still think the Austin Madison comparison is more fitting, but I guess Momoa also works and also is more famous than Mr. Luchasaurus. Although now we get to my favorite part where VC and presumably Play sing All-Star by Smash Mouth, and somehow nearly got copyrighted off Twitch. No, do not ask me how that works. I'm asking how we'd even be recognized to get copyrighted off Twitch in the first place.
3, 2, 1. Somebody once told me the world is only. I ain't the struggle. Okay, since these people are firm as rocks, I want you to slowly, and I'll show you right here if you can't see, but I want you to slowly tip your head to the left, and then slowly tip your head to the right. And I want you to keep doing that, like this. Okay, you have been eliminated. Here's Alright, congratulations, Aiden. Aiden, you are safe, and you have made the final 4.
Aiden secured himself in the final 4. As for everyone else, they head into a completely normal nomination round, just with very little time to discuss.
In 3, 2, 1, 2 minutes on the clock, go.
The stream entered in the Tumbleweeds room mid-conversation, where Sam questioned on a person pinning him and Sage together despite him voting out Sage. Aiden revealed that it was Jake who told him this information, while also revealing that Sage told Sam that Aiden nominated him as reason for her going. Over in the shady bar room, Den and Zay discuss who they would target between Jake and Sam. Den then proposed to communicate who they nominate in the Shrug quarters through a secret phrase.
So if you think it's Sam, so if you think Sam, you're gonna vote for Sam, you say you are Sleepy in the main chat, okay? So that I could get the...
Say what?
You are getting Sleepy if you're voting for Sam.
Back in the Tumbleweeds room, Jake met up with Aiden and revealed the final 3 deal between him, Den, and Zay, but revealed his true intentions to get to the end with Aiden as the 2 players with the best stories and the most interesting dynamic. Aiden suggested bringing in Sam as a 3rd vote to break up Den and Zay, citing him that he'd be willing to take out Zay. Just as Zay was about to talk to them, though, they were all dragged back into the strike quarters to nominate someone.
30 seconds on the clock to finalize your vote. And remember, Aiden, you cannot vote. And if you vote, you are a certified goofy goober.
You know what? I'm gonna vote. You know what? I'm tired of being told what to do.
And nominate someone he most certainly did. Are we really that surprised? As the countdown finished, Den communicated the secret words.
Everyone sleepy today? I am so sleepy now.
With that, the nominees are as follows.
The first nomination is Zay. The second nomination was Jake.
No, it's not. You're lying. That's foolish.
The third nomination, there was nothing else to be discussed. Just Jake and Zay.
The rivalry back from the Final 11 Immunity Challenge would finally conclude, as only Jake and Zay were nominated, allowing Den and Sam to move on to the Final Four. But with that, it was time to move on to a completely normal and in no way messed up voting round. There's no way this vote could be
There's a glitch. Uh-oh, this is a pressure cooker. Uh-oh. The elimination vote pressure cooker. This will be a pressure cooker, so everyone will be forced to stay in the shred quarters for the entirety of the discussion period. So if you have something to say, you have to say it to everyone.
Why do I even bother getting my hopes up? Make that 10 eliminations and 8 rounds before a normal round of gameplay. The pressure cooker was put in place, forcing players to stay within the strike quarters for discussion. Once again, the players were given only 2 minutes to discuss.
You have 2 minutes to discuss. Everyone votes in 3, 2, 1. 2 minutes on the clock.
Jake started off his defense believing that he pissed more people off and that he had the least chance to win in a final 2. But he kept the pressure up on them by revealing a little secret to Sam in order to sway his vote.
And unfortunately I have to reveal a little bit of information I was given, so I'm sorry, but Sam, Zay told me that you approached them for a final 2. They also told me that you approached Den for a final 2. That information was leaked to me by Zay. Those two are clearly together. They are a final 2. I have a thing against duos that I'm not a part of. That's a quote I stole from Zay. So, obviously I'm going to be voting for Zay tonight. And I think the best way to split up that duo is doing the same.
Den then went on the defensive, claiming that him and Zay weren't working together, with him trying to downplay how much he and Zay had been in the same calls. All while drinking more rosé, which is an absolute mood by our Grandpa King. With a little bit of time left on the clock, Zay argued to take out Jake as a strong competitor and revealed about Jake pitching for a Final 3 deal with Den and Zay. But Jake tried to fabricate the story by saying that Zay was the one who approached them about it.
So Jake actually suggested to me and actually Den about a Final 3.
That's not true. Zay approached me with that.
That's not true.
That is
That's
100% true. That is 100%
okay,
true.
Sure, buddy. I'm sure about that.
Both of them also tried to up their target level by claiming they'd vote for each other at the end. Sam tried to figure out who to vote for with Aiden as the swing votes, but he kept his true intentions hidden outside of knowing about Den and Zay being together for a long time. He left one final comment about both of them being strong competitors for his final words before the votes locked.
Both are very strong competitors, in my true opinion. That is what I'm thinking, Sam.
I have not won any call.
I didn't say you did. I meant Zay and Jake.
Again, fuck you, Den.
No, Den. I'm just saying. I'm not saying like we need to get Den out next. No. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think the rosé has taken control of him now. Shine on, you beautiful drunken king. The votes were tallied, and Sam would end up being the swing vote that would decide either Jake or Zay's fate, as the two other duos stuck together by a vote of 3-2.
The next player eliminated from Chaotic Reality Live Season 3, placing 5th place. I'm sorry, Jake.
Jake's ability as a competitor and his strong story ended up getting cut so close to the final 2. Jake let it be known about his true feelings on the final 4, saying he felt there were 3 worthy competitors and also Zay. He also mentioned how he lost all respect for Zay after the comments they made about Jake needing to stop talking for once in his life, viewing it as a not so good comment to his mind.
You picked the one.
I want Zay to speak if that's okay.
Yeah, for sure. Sorry.
Yeah, we need Jake to stop talking for once in his life.
Before abruptly removing himself as he went into the jury. 5th place and the 3rd juror goes to Jake. Final 4 is here, and also another confessional break you can actually watch. Woohoo! Although it nearly was another sponsoring segment, but thank God we avoided that. Anyway, we cut to Den proving his
what am I doing?
drunkenness by not knowing what to do during the confessional break. Him and Jack H truly are one and the same.
Oh my god.
Aiden promised to keep fighting for the viewers after being put on the bottom last film, and even though he doubted if he could win, he promised to keep on fighting to get to the final 2.
I'm gonna keep fighting. You hear that stream? Even though I know I'm probably the bottom. Probably not. I don't know. I'm gonna keep fighting. I'm gonna make it final 2. And I don't think I can win, but I'm gonna try my damn best. Love you, stream.
Zay, meanwhile, was still reeling from the comments that Jake made to them, not liking how he came across, but looked to move past it and go to the end with Sam.
Wait, what am I doing? Like, should I go back to the main chat or?
Den, you are a national treasure, you know that. There we
it's
go,
confessional.
now he
Okay, we're
knows
doing
what's
confessional.
going on.
Oh.
In the brief time he had left, he mentioned how he was happy to make it to the final 4, and was glad that he was able to survive over the likes of Nikki and Jake, especially considering he felt like he didn't have enough time to talk with everyone each round. And once again, no Sam confessional, although this time I'm pretty sure he went too quick for the stream to even reach him. So, sorry Sam, if you're watching this, we're sorry we couldn't get a confessional of yours into this. Anyways, now time for the Final 4 Immunity Challenge.
Does everyone have Tic Tacs?
Nope.
Oh god.
No.
Okay, so people ate Tic Tacs.
Yeah, remember when I said back in the first round wondering if people might need their Tic Tacs? Whoops! Alright, epic challenge pivoting time! Now, in order to win the Final 4 Immunity Challenge and guarantee a spot in the Final 3, it was time for their brains to be scrambled.
This competition is called Card Shuffle,
aka 3-Card Monty, but with Chaotic Reality Live players from the first 2 seasons, featuring the one and only Florangi, the Minecraft King himself Nathan, and the original Chaotic Reality Live challenge beast, Gia. VC shuffles the 3 cards around while they are flipped around. After he's done shuffling, VC will ask the players to identify a card of a certain player. If they're correct, they earn a point. If they're wrong, though, they get nothing. The player with the most points after 7 rounds wins. The results are as follow.
So let's go ahead and get into the first round if everyone understands. So let's go ahead and get a good look at these. Remember where they are right now. Remember. Okay, is everyone good? Everyone got a good look at these? Everyone knows which one's which?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Nathan. Oh, sorry, Florangi. Gia, Nathan. All right, I'm flipping them now. Where is Nathan?
Left.
Left. Okay, Aiden, you were the first to ring in. Is this what you're confident in? What my hand is over?
Yeah, go for it. I can't change it now.
You've earned 1 point. Benino, please check her.
Oh my god.
Alright, we move on. Okay, everyone will get another good look.
I was about to say, I'm like, are we just gonna...
Yes, you have to do this pure raw memory. Okay, everyone get a good look. Yeah. Okay, everyone's got a good look. I'm going to... Where is Gia?
Middle.
Aiden, you were first to ring in. This is middle. You were correct. 1 point for you. We move on. Everyone's got a good look. Everyone know where they are?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where is Florangi?
Middle.
Right. Left.
You rang in first with middle? You are correct. One more, and you have this on lockdown, and you will be immune till final 3. Revealing all cards. Everyone got a good look? Okay. Where is Gia?
Middle.
Right.
Who said? Who was first? Pinio? Pretty sure.
On left?
What did you say? I'm pretty sure. Den, you said? Who?
I said left.
I said right.
I said in middle. So then.
Den, what did you say?
Right.
Right? Is this
Yeah.
your card?
Yeah.
What person did I say again? I forget.
Gia.
Yeah.
What
Gia.
Gia, I
Yeah.
said? Okay,
Yeah.
you are in focus. Nothing happens. Alright.
Wait, can we know which one it was?
Oh yeah, I need to reveal. Sorry. Oops.
Oh, I was wrong.
Wait, I got it right.
Yeah. Nice.
You got it right?
I got it right. I said left.
Oh yeah. Okay, that,
Yeah,
Good job.
sorry, my brain is dying. Okay, well,
on the board.
you are on the board, we move on. You said left. Okay. By the way, just to emphasize, I forgot to say this, but if someone gets it wrong, it goes to the next person to make a guess, right? The next person who said it. And then if the second person didn't get it, then it will be just nothing. Nothing happens. Okay, everyone got a good look? Sorry, it is very late. Okay,
Oh, you're
we move on.
good.
Where is Gia?
Right.
Middle.
Middle.
Who spoke first?
Me? Oh.
Aiden. I was pretty sure I heard Aiden. I saw his lit up green first. Which one was your answer, Aiden?
I said right.
Can't hear you.
Right.
Okay, yes. Right? Is this your card?
Yeah.
Congratulations. You have made the final 3.
Aiden secured himself a spot in the final 3. But for Den, Sam, and Zay, one of them would be cut before the format was broken. And they once again only had 2 minutes to discuss.
2 minutes on the clock in 3, 2, 1, go.
Aiden and Sam immediately joined the Tumbleweeds room and were expecting a tie vote due to the presumed duo between Den and Zay. Aiden looked to push Den as the bigger threat compared to Zay, viewing him as a bigger threat in the final 2, despite Zay being a bigger challenge threat. Zay was still thinking back on Jake's comments during his elimination, while they both agreed to target Sam as the only other person eligible to vote that wasn't themselves. And before any other conversations could happen, they were dragged back into the Shred quarters. Publicly, Aiden asked if things were going to tie, and Sam assumed so, still believing in Den and Zay having a final 2. But Zay insisted that they didn't.
Just because we end up in the same panel does not mean it's a random click. It's just my goal with it was to try to beat people in because I was getting logged out constantly because no one would be moving. I remember telling literally everyone about this because I couldn't talk to people because all those channels were so full.
I got
Right.
stuck
So
with
it's just a
Nikki for the
random
whole
click,
round.
Quick, click.
Please
I think that
please
comes fast.
get your vote.
Aiden believed, however, that the jury viewed them that way, mentioning how Sage was the one to tell him this information. When the nominees came in, it seemed like their views were validated. Or were they? The nominees are as follow.
The first nomination is Sam. The second nomination is Den. That is all we had to discuss. Zay, you have made the final 3.
Both Den and Sam were nominated. but Zay showed that they weren't final two with Den with their nomination vote, all while being guaranteed a spot in the final three with Aiden. The final four elimination discussion now begins.
You have 2 minutes in 3, 2, 1, go.
Everyone joined up in the Tumbleweeds room, but Aiden and Den decided to move elsewhere while Sam looked to talk things out with Zay. In the shady bar room, Den tried to sell whatever he could to Aiden to save himself against Sam, revealing his final 2 and final 3 deals with Sam and Jake and Zay respectively to build trust with Aiden. He also tried selling to Aiden that Sam's game was all over the place. Sam meanwhile tried to sell to Zay that he was protecting them, such as throwing out Sage's name multiple times throughout the mid-game. He also said that Den would be a much harder beat at the end. Zay was receptive to this idea, but mentioned how they need to take out Aiden for both of their best possible scenarios. And once again, a quick discussion leads to being dragged back into the Shrek quarters. A reminder that a tie in this situation leads to a tiebreaker challenge, so naturally Aiden asked an important question.
Do you guys want to go into a challenge?
No.
No, I'd prefer Den goes, to be honest.
After that though, Aiden tried to find out where Zay was voting, but they ended up keeping it anonymous. Sam made a last-second pitch on why Den was a greater threat, and in the end, history would repeat itself again, by a vote of 3-1.
Next player eliminated from Chaotic Reality Live Season 3. I'm sorry, Den.
For the second season in a row, an entertaining man that was drinking throughout the night was cut short of the final 3. Him and Jack H truly are one and the same. Den was thankful for everyone there, but said that even though it was final 3, someone needed to make a big move to get his vote. 4th place and the 4th juror goes to Den. The final 3, consisting of Aiden, Sam, and Zay, now were prepared to face the gauntlet. Instead of immunity, an extra vote was on the line, with the regular vote still to play out. And it's the challenge that everyone dreads in live orgs.
Welcome to Season Trivia.
VC will ask a set amount of questions about stuff that happened throughout the season. If you can answer correctly, you get a point. Answer incorrectly, you get nothing. The player with the most amount of points at the end will win the extra vote, and as long as they're competent and not splitting their votes, guaranteeing that player at least a tiebreaker challenge against someone else. The results are as follow.
The first question. In round 1, name 2 players who did not receive votes and were not immune.
You say name 1?
Name 2. In round 1, name 2 players who did not receive votes and they were not immune. Alright, it went over 30 seconds. Everyone has to reveal now. Okay. Double checking. Shockingly, no one was right. Here are the answers that would have been valid. You could have answered a combination of either Aiden, Alyssa, Gina, or Kat. So you had to answer 2 of them correctly. None of you answered only one of you answered a couple of them correctly. So you move on. Huh? No, you earned a thumbs down. I'm just kidding. Okay, next one. Question number 2. How many players were initially nominated in round 2? 30 seconds on the clock. How many players were initially nominated in round 2? Everyone, reveal. The player who gets the point is Sam. It was 11. Alright, everyone else was incorrect. Next question. Who was the last player eliminated in the B-4 competition? Repeating again, who was the last player eliminated in the B-4 competition? It was the dueling one. Alright, everyone reveal. Everyone earns a point. It was Den. Next one. Question number 4. What was the competition played at the final 10? I'm going to start time now. What was the competition played at the final 10? Alright, everyone. 3, 2, 1, reveal. Only Aiden was correct. It was infection. Although the Bachelor answer is very iconic and you get a smiley face in your DMs. Okay. The final question before tiebreaker. Question number 5. Whose name in this cast contains the most letters? Once again, whose name in this cast contains the most amount of letters? Alrighty, everyone thumbsing up, reveal. Everyone is correct. If I'm not mistaken, we may have a tie, right, Panino?
Good luck, Aiden.
Good luck, Sam.
Yes, and I want everyone to, Sam and Aiden, if you can you please back away from your computer because I have to make sure you do not use your calculator for this one. I want to see, make sure you're writing purely, not looking at anything else. Alright, are you guys ready for the tiebreaker question?
Sure.
Yes.
Without going over, how many letters are in everyone's names combined? You have 45 seconds to answer this. Without going over, how many letters are in everyone's names combined? Everyone's names on this cast. The players. And Sam, is it okay if I just make sure you're not like, I know, I trust you, I know you want everything to make sure that you aren't like, you know. Like,
yeah, sorry, I was just thinking. Alright.
Alright, are you both ready?
Yeah.
Reveal.
75.
Congratulations, Aiden. You have won the extra vote. The answer was 83. You have won the extra vote. That does not mean you are safe. You are not guaranteed.
Yeah, but I have a chance.
You have a chance, though.
Aiden was able to win the extra vote, putting Sam and Zay's plans to take him out in jeopardy. The final eliminations discussion was about to take place.
In 3, these are the room limits. In 3, 2, 1, go.
All 3 remaining players joined the Tumbleweeds room, and I'll just let this raw footage explain for itself.
I mean, like, we have to vote for him.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, sorry, Aiden. I mean, like, you're probably, yeah, you know, you get how it is.
Oh, 100%. That's why I was cheering. I mean, I'm still going to do a competition, and if I'm going to win my final spot too, I'm going to win my final spot.
Yeah, I'm not going to even bother dragging this one out, as the rest of the conversation and stuff is just Aiden explaining where his head is leaning without mentioning who he'd target, and then he'd defend both Sam and Zay on the jury if he went there, and other previous stuff from the past few rounds. Sam also made a pitch for why Aiden should vote for Zay over him, but like, we know where this vote is heading, or at least what will happen next, so let's just get to the vote. The votes were tallied, and obviously Aiden was voted for by both Sam and Zay. But between the two of them, who would be the person to end up challenging in a tiebreaker? The fourth and final vote goes to...
Zay.
Aiden chose to duel Zay in a tiebreaker challenge, meaning Sam had guaranteed himself in the final 2. Aiden mentioned prior to the votes being revealed that he voted for Zay due to them causing problems, which could have earned them some points with the jury, which I conveniently cut out of this video because suspense, obviously. As for the tiebreaker, what's a better way to end the season competition-wise than with the classic live board challenge of spinning a hanger on your finger? Very simple challenge. You put your hanger on one of your fingers, preferably your pointer finger, and it's a test of endurance. Whoever drops first from spinning the hanger on your finger is eliminated as the final juror. Here is the final competition.
Okay, does everyone understand? And we're going to be incredibly annoying as well. In 3, 2, 1, go. Spin. Spinning to the death. This is fun. This is content.
Fun fact, VC technically did better here than he did in Eradication Live with this challenge.
Why am I doing it with you? Am I part of the endurance challenge now? Let's go! Okay, if I win, I get to pick who goes, and I'm probably going to be evicting Panino. Just letting you all know. So, this is such an intense... Don't do that. This is making the Twitch chat freak out, by the way, so there's a lot of... the entire Twitch chat's like, oh my god! Oh, someone just said LMFAO-VC.
There's a
whoever
damn
did that-
cockroach on my floor.
You have to kill the cockroach with the. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that. Is the cockroach competing?
I hope not.
Can you? You should compete. You know what? All right, cockroach, you're on the cast. You made it. Okay, he did not respond to me. I'm very sad. I'm just gonna let you guys spin for a while. Nope. Wait, bring in Panino. Bring in the Italian. What the fuck? What was that? I don't. Oh my god, is that Luca? Luca, unleash you. You have to be annoying. Unleash yourself.
I'm participating now?
No, you're gonna be annoying now. Nickel.
Guys, I'm a mercenary. I'm back in the game.
Okay, Aiden.
I was gonna lose. She's a
Okay,
music
everyone.
teacher.
Zay,
She got the
congratulations, Zay. You can stop spinning.
In the end, the spin cycle stopped for Aiden, leading into him being shredded after a 2-2 tie and a tiebreaker challenge, while Zay secured their spot in the final two alongside Sam. Aiden said that he would give his final words during the jury questioning and prepared himself to be shredded. Third place and the fifth and final juror goes to Aiden. Sam versus Zay, the final two of Chaotic Reality Live Season 3, Wild West. It was time for them to get ready for the jury question. While the two of them debriefed, we got to see some last-minute footage of the jury deliberating on the final two, which I could reveal to you their true thoughts, but I'm just gonna save that for the final two questioning. Here we are, at the final two jury questioning. The format is simple. No opening speeches. Each juror member gets an allotted time to ask both final two players any question they want, and each final two player gets a closing speech at the end. It's now do or die for Sam and Zay. First up was the first juror, Sage. Sage started off by asking Sam what he thought his most underhanded move he made. Not the biggest or best move, but the move that proved he was working behind the scenes. Sam ended up saying that making the final two deals with both Den and Zay was his best underhanded move, saying how he wanted to position himself with shields in front of him and ensuring he was in a safe position, claiming he used Zay as a shield throughout the game and worked the middle. Sage did ask why, if Sam viewed Zay as his shield, then what made him worthy of winning if he was hiding behind them. However, due to time constraints, that wasn't able to be answered. Sage told Zay that they did well during mental competitions, but because they threw out a lot of names, it resulted with them getting a bigger target themselves. She wanted to know how Zay was able to get out of those situations. Zay noted this as one of their struggles of building a social game, and explained how their social game was one of the hardest things they had to build, but that they had to push through and figure out the people who they could trust to get themselves farther in the game. Next up was the second juror, Nikki. Nikki asked both Sam and Zay the same question, asking them what they believe was their biggest mishap in the game, and that if they could go back in the game and fix something, what would it be? Sam started off by saying he wished he could have built a stronger relationship with Nikki, and said strategically he had to be the one to throw out her name due to being aligned with other players he was using as shields. Zay meanwhile talked about the dilemma they had with saving Gina during the B4 competition, where they could have put Gina against Den after Gina had targeted them, saying they wished they took her out earlier instead of waiting as long as they did. Then we had the third juror, Jake. Jake let it be known that he didn't want to vote for either Sam or Zay, saying both of them were GOATs this season. He said how Sam's biggest move was following Sage around in chats, while mentioning that he thought Zay was petty based on previous comments. Jake said he wanted to vote for Sam, but made it clear that Zay played the better game. And in the end, Jake didn't have a question for either juror, and left for bed in the process. The final two still got to respond to Jake's statements. Zay talked about the comment they made, and the history behind it, coming from a kid they had worked with and the name of Zaylin in general. They said how the comment was just meant to be a joke with Jake since he was a talkative person. Sam meanwhile stated that he wanted to play a low-key game early on purpose, which led to him not being nominated early on during the pre-jury phase. Then making moves against Gina, who was coming after him, and keeping Zay, who would suck in the votes so that he didn't receive them or be nominated in the process. Following that was the fourth juror, Den. Den started straight up with Zay, asking them why they chose to keep Sam over him. Zay responded saying how Den was such a likable person and how he was very similar to Nikki, having a radiant glow and infectious personality. This to them meant they couldn't take them to the end and run the risk of being next to him at the final two, since everyone would love him and they need to do what they could to win. Then for Sam, very similarly, he asked why he chose to nominate him over Zay. Sam similarly mentioned how he was very likable, but also mentioned how he felt that Den didn't ruffle as many feathers compared to Zay, while Zay meanwhile did a lot more that upset other players and make them unhappy. This to him meant that it was a safer bet to go against Zay than Den. Finally is the last juror, Aiden, who started off server muted for whatever unknown reason. Technically plays to blame, but I'm just gonna blame PC because I like play more. After he was unmuted, he started off recapping to Sam how initially at the final four, Sam wanted to go after Zay, but listened to Aiden instead to target Den. Then at the final three, after Aiden notified Sam that he was voting out Zay, he still went through voting for Aiden and risking his so-called shield being at the final two. His two-part question basically asked why he didn't take the chance to take out his shield in Zay in the endgame. Sam defended this by saying how he needed Zay around to take the votes against them to protect Sam at the final three, as if it were anyone with a lesser target, then Sam would have gone into the final three. His implications in the game were always about what was the best strategic move to get himself to the final two. He finished off by saying that keeping Zay was intentional as he was only nominated a couple times in the process. Aiden then praised Zay for the adversity they faced considering how much him and Zay were left out of chats early on, claiming that as their one-up over Sam. After more congratulating, he asked them what they had to say to the people they may have upset, with the duo presumptions being an example. After taking a bit to think, Zay brought up how it was something they've learned to adapt to, and how it was good to adapt to things being thrown at you while still making it to the end. They then ended by saying they were proud to adapt their game, especially considering their social game of being pretty shy and anxious, especially being able to fight at the end and secure their spot at the final two. Finally, they had one last minute to close out their game to the jury. Zay started their speech saying they believe they played a strong game. Although they may have started off in a weak position, they were able to show growth in their gameplay in every possible way they could. They were also able to fight for every second in this game and that they were proud of the game they played. They then apologized to anyone they might have hurt throughout the game and that what they did was solely towards the game and not personal move. Sam then said how from the beginning what he did was very intentional in the game he wanted to play. He stated how he normally has a type A personality and knowing that he wanted to tone things down coming into this game, seeing the louder people go out early. He mentioned how he always wanted to position himself in the game to where there were bigger threats with the likes of Nikki and Sage, and how at some point he had to push a name, being Sage, in an attempt to keep someone in Zay that they would suck up votes and protect him in the process. He concluded saying how his game was solely on the premise of playing behind the scenes so that he wouldn't receive a lot of attention, and playing a game that would ensure bullets weren't shot at him. He then asked the jury to understand the pathway he had to take in order to maneuver into a good position. And with that, the final two questioning was done. And soon enough, the votes were tallied. But before that, one last comedic effort and hey, here's a story about Aiden's cockroach.
I was just gonna say I never found that cockroach. It's still roaming my room. I did that for the competition. I still lost.
That happened with me with a spider, and I'm deathly terrified.
Oh, we're screwed.
Wait, wait, backtrack. Cockroach?
In the final, it was me and Zay in the final challenge. We were both tied in votes, and while we were doing the endurance challenge, a cockroach crawled on my floor. No idea what it is, and I didn't kill it because I was trying to win, and then I didn't kill it and I lost. So not only am I not in the final two, I'm gonna have a cockroach in my mouth tonight.
With that out of the way, it's time to find out the winner of Chaotic Reality Live Season 3, Wild West. Sam or Zay? Who will it be? DC has the votes.
I have the votes, and I have a winner. Already.
Not the category. Good luck to both of you. Good luck to both of you. Guys, so much.
Sage has voted for Zay to win Chaotic Reality Live Season 3. Nikki has voted Zay to win Chaotic Reality. Jake has voted Sam to win Chaotic Reality 2-1. And the winner of Chaotic Reality Live Season 3, Wild West, congratulations, Zay. You have won Chaotic Reality. Congratulations.
Zay won Chaotic Reality Live Season 3 Wild West by a vote of 4-1, receiving the votes of Sage, Nikki, Den, and Aiden, while Sam was able to receive Jake's vote. Everyone congratulated Zay on their win, while also congratulating Sam on a great performance for their first order. And with that, we close the chapter on another segment of Chaotic Reality Live. Hi everyone, Editor Nightly here, thanking you all for watching the Chaotic Reality Live Season 3 movie, Wild West. This project is something I've been very thankful to work on, as it was such a unique experience due to how it was structured. I felt like I got to express myself in a lot of different ways. I got to improve upon my job in scripting and comedic bits, since usually I'm just going off of what I see in the stream and just come up with random ideas out of thin air. And just overall, I'm happy to have tried something new and see how it is received. So whether you like this new format or not, I thank you so much for checking in on it. I apologize that this is probably going to be out of order in terms of uploading on the backlog, unless I'm mentally insane enough to finish this before the first set of backlog seasons are uploaded, but it's here and I hope it was worth the wait. As always, I'd like to thank a bunch of special people, starting off our wonderful cast. You are the people that bring all the excitement to the season and are just generally great people, so thank you very much for playing. Next, a shout out to the production members there on the day of the live. Your support is always appreciated and you have helped make Chaotic Reality Live what it is today. And last but not least, thank you to all our wonderful fans who watch Chaotic Reality Live. Your support is what encourages us to make more seasons, which leads to me getting content to last a lifetime on YouTube. So thank you very much for your support. You are truly what keeps Chaotic Reality Live alive and well. Now, usually I have a little update about what's next for Chaotic Reality Live. However, this video is something I actually can't give a super accurate update, since this video was scripted a while back and this will likely be uploaded as soon as I finish editing it, which could be anytime soon. So honestly, I don't know what will be next, but know that there will be something coming soon, because as long as we have support for Chaotic Reality Live, I will continue to push out these episodes and movies and whatnot to retell the tales of hundreds of players who applied and made on the cast for a season of Chaotic Reality Live. Also, please note that as of right now, the upcoming seasons are still in episode format. This is just something we want to experiment with, but if it's receptive enough, we might consider doing it again. Regardless, if this is something that you ended up enjoying and something you'd want to play for yourself, then you have only one place to go to apply. Down in the description is a link to our Discord server where you can find an application link to apply for, and you can have the chance to compete for yourself on Chaotic Reality Live. Thank you all so much for watching the Chaotic Reality Live Season 3 movie, Wild West. This has been Editor Nightly, and we'll see you for another season.